that. They'll be fucking.
Try to give it a quick restart.
You what?
Give room a restart.
You've got to bear in mind there might be fucking 200 people on here. Bloody Wi-Fi.
Why don't we change password to Wi-Fi tonight? And we'll just put it on here.
It's split. It's router though. This isn't. There's two channels on it. A Wi-Fi and a wired.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
See.
See, that indicates it's quite healthy. It's switched on. Sorry about that, folks. Just let us know if that stream's all right for you.
Signal has come back up. Getting somewhere now.
Yeah, is everything working all right for you guys? Sorry about that. We just had a couple of minor disasters, but I think we're back up and running now. Minor disasters and Michael Bostock's laughing at us. Yeah, definitely minor disasters then.
Yeah, hopefully that's all sorted. We are back. What a game we've got for you.
So if you could see your way clear to sharing the link for us, guys.
We did try to get it on Facebook, but unfortunately we were having too many issues. So yeah, if you can get this stream shared, we'll try to get it as best as possible.
Just let us know whether it's getting any better or not, Daz.
Yeah, it seems okay on my phone. I've been testing it out, but please do let us know if you are experiencing any issues. Yeah, guys, is that okay now? Please do let us know if there is any issues. Cheers, guys. Can you hear us okay as well?
Yeah, we've got the side view and the rear view, so we have got a couple of views for you guys. So don't worry about that too much.
Elliott just playing a bit safe.
A little safety shot there from El.
He's in control of this frame now. Thanks, guys. As I say, we will be just on YouTube for now. Nathan playing in an aggressive shot there, trying to open the balls up. Hasn't quite worked out for him. Elliott is still big favourite. And well, the room has filled up very well so far. There's still a little bit of space in here, but there's not much.
No, it's pretty rammed.
Yeah, it's been. We still do have the other view, but we are preferring this view at this moment in time. No, I'm good. Elliott again, just.
Yeah, I think Elliott's
been a patient game, but I think
yeah, I think he's trying to make Nathan go for it a little bit.
and do you know what? I think he's left him a big chance here. I know what Nathan can do, and he's going to go into this yellow if he can.
No,
Oh,
he's
he's
played
covering
safe.
it.
That's a clever shot.
Yeah, it's a very good shot.
It's a clever shot. I think he's probably thought, you know, rather than try to go toe to toe, if Elliott's playing a couple of safeties here and there, I'll play one or two as well and see how you go. Bit of a role reversal, although I don't think you'll see massive tactical battles in this match because they're both very attacking, very aggressive players.
I think once they settle in, get their arm going, get himself composed, you will see quite a few like dishes tonight. Maybe not break dishes, but especially reverse dishes.
That's a chance, that, for me. It's definitely a chance.
It's all about the yellow. The red to the bottom left-hand bag. That's all it is, as long as he gets a decent angle on that. Oh, that black is close. Oh, not in a good position. That's not nice for him, but let's see what he does here. He's bringing it off. And that's
He's not
good.
brought it off very well, though, has he?
He hasn't, and he's given Elliott a chance to get his bad ball out and double it back to the black. Mr. Hardwick wanting a side bet if anybody's interested in it. So guys, what are your predictions out there? Do let us know. And please also as well, if you can get it out there and get it shared and as much as possible, let's get it out there. That's a very attacking shot and a great shot there by Nathan. Massive chance in this frame now.
Great opportunity to get the first frame on the board here. Fantastic chance. Just got to be a bit careful. I might even be tempted to take this long, Rhino, to be honest.
He will do. He will do. He's got
He's
great
that
control
though.
ball.
Missed that by
No.
quite a lot.
Come on, man!
It's quite
That's
a big miss, that.
yeah, that is not a great shot by Nathan, who concentrated too much on his white there. Forgot about the pot.
It's unusual for him to miss by so far,
Yeah.
to be honest.
We know these players very well, both of us, and that's a bad miss from Nathan. And this is Elliott's chance now. And that's a nice little kiss that.
Yeah, it's a handy little touch that I think is pretty much. It can get on this one on the bottom cushion as well, I think, from there. So it makes his life a little bit easier. I think he's just about got enough angle on it. Depends how much of an obstruction that red is as to whether he can just force the angle for it. So get subscribing to the channel, guys. Like and share the stream. Just make sure we can have a watch of it.
Seb hasn't shared it yet. He has. Just shared it now.
I think he's just gone a little bit too far with that. Actually, I think he's gone a little bit too far for it to be a comfortable shot. See whether he can nibble it in and get on the other ball.
Should be able to. He's slightly
just
too
about-
far, but
yeah,
he's
just
able
about
to screw
alright.
that on and off cut.
That's what I said when I thought he'd gone too far. I thought he was going to leave himself a bit high on it, but he'll back his pot in, will
Oh
Elliott?
yeah, definitely. He won't do out fancy it either as well, I don't think. Just bring it on and off cush, give himself a shot.
Yeah, just make the pot and leave a shot. Just play the,
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
yeah, use the red as a stopper, haven't he? And he's
Yeah.
played that very well.
So he's back in his pot and he knows he can do. So. Well, let's see.
Very well controlled, that.
It is, but
So,
this isn't that easy, is it?
no, and he's got to get
to
through
screw
it.
to the right hand side of the black, but
He's got to get through this cue ball.
he has, and it's with it being close, it makes it a lot hard.
I think he can get through it though.
Yeah, I think he can. I think his angle's better than what I'm suggesting. Yeah, that's nice.
That's really well controlled.
Yeah, that's it. There's 1-0.
Yeah, so a good start from Elliott. I think Nathan had first opportunity, a little bit twitchy, but managed to get himself up and running. Let's give you guys a little look at what we've got in the club tonight. There's a few folk gathered round now. So Elliott to break, he's got a monster break on him as well as Elliott.
He has. Oh, he's gone for a softer break there.
He went for cut break.
He did.
Yeah, he's tried cut breaking it, which you take a bit of pace off when you cut
Yeah.
break it. Usually
Keep
so
the
that,
white on the table.
yeah, usually so white don't end up in third row.
Yep. He's tried controlling his white a lot there, if you noticed that.
Yeah, well, if I'm playing the cut break, it's second ball down with a bit of screwing right hand side,
screw right in.
and you tend to
Try
land just
put
about
it
in
into middle of the table. Yeah. But
The only thing I don't like about the cut break is because of how well it opens the balls up.
Yeah, if
if
you
got
don't
neck
pot,
one,
yeah.
you should lose the frame. So
Yeah,
you've got to be a
right.
bit careful.
But I haven't noticed Elliott play the cut break that often, you know.
No, it's.
He may tell me wrong. He may be.
He's got himself a breaking cue. He usually gives him a crunch down middle of balls. But yeah.
Maybe it's a tactic to start off with. That were a bit harder with that one.
Yeah, black's in again, is it?
Yeah, it looks it. I know. And here,
So what
it's a yellows in it really, but has he got a first shot?
Where's your opening ball, mate?
That's not a problem. You got a thin snip to into middle, but that ain't easy.
A crazy shot if you want me to call it.
Go on, bud.
2-ball plan off the big pocket down in bottom left hand corner.
No, I see a different shot. Actually.
Yeah, I don't think you ever play that unless you were banging him around. But
How about a 4-ball plan?
yeah, that makes much more sense. Is that right? Yeah. Thought mine were ridiculous.
The red on the left hand side of the table onto the yellow to push down over to the 2 over the bag. I think that's the easier option.
Yeah, it's a good lead for Elliott, really.
It is.
From a dry break. You'd expect from a dry break he'd get an opportunity.
Do you know what? I may take the one into the middle.
Yeah, well,
the reason why is
the red into the middle or the...
No, the yellow. The reason why is because I think you've got a big bag off the other yellow.
I'd be half tempted, I think, by the red into the middle.
But Nathan here will pull something out that we don't know about.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Just have a look, see what he's faced with.
He's looking at the 4-ball plant there, is Nathan?
As you do.
It's all about control here. And it's in.
He's nailed it.
But that yellow is going safe.
It's going to
Or is
cause
it?
him a problem. Yeah, it is, yeah. It's caused him a bit of a problem, that, and I don't think he's got a next shot either, really, has he?
Yeah.
Can he? I think the red's in the way of thin snicking it. Should have a... Have a look on the overhead view. I think the red's in the way of the thin snick into the corner pocket. So I think Elliott all of a sudden in one shot has become massive favourite from the full frame.
Hey Andy, how we doing, mate?
So evening all on the chat. We'll try and catch up with you all on the chat when we get a moment.
Just try to bring his yellow out there.
I think he's had a result. I think he's had a result there with that red just going up next to yellow there.
Yeah, but it's only 2 good doubles, is that really? And he may go for one now, you know, with it being a big bad.
I don't think he needs to play a double on the one that the white ball's closest to, because it does actually go down past the yellow. So he's only got one double to play.
He will be going for these with Elliott.
Yeah, I think he's attacking here.
It's all about.
He's got a ruthless mentality, I think.
Yeah.
And it's just like try and continue to punish, which I don't blame him for.
No. It's not a bad shot that at all. Maybe it's slightly too far, but.
Do you think he can screw it with a bit of side off the top cushion and
yes.
develop?
What, and develop? Potentially,
this is what I'm wondering. I don't know how thin he is on it.
Is if he too much screw on left, he's moving the yellow instead of the red, and he don't want to do that.
No, you've got to either half ball the red or come in that gap, and the gap's hard to find. Obviously,
you've got to judge the pace really well for that.
He's chose
he's just gone
to
for
go
the
for the double, which I don't think is a bad choice, really.
It's more sensible, I think.
Especially with the yellow still on that cushion, because it means that somebody else is going to have to play the double as well, wouldn't it?
The room is filling up very nicely now.
So it's safe to say this is the biggest game we've had down here, $8.5 grand.
Oh, definitely. We've had some big ones, 6 grand and that, 10 grand.
But, $8.5 is the biggest.
And that is that? He's alright still, he is. It's not easy for the white ball.
It does double.
We'll get that white out of the way and back round.
So one good double and he's alright.
Nailed it. Just one good shot here, just leave himself a shot on black. Evening, JP.
Evening, Polly.
Got a massive gap there, really. He's putting his cue ball exactly where he wants it.
Is he going to go through gap, or would you thin it in and try and come back sort of parallel up that cushion?
I take the gap, me personally. Nothing too hard, just nice and gentle.
I think this is where a lot of players try and screw and
yeah.
end up screwing along bottom cushion, don't they?
Yes, they do. See, he's nice and gentle. Leave himself the gap.
Yeah. You don't have anything to do you?
Because you've also got the cushion that you can use as well. It's massively the right shot. There we go, and that is 2-0.
Almost impossible to miss that, I think.
Yes, I agree. Because even if he was snookered, he had either a swerve shot, or he could just use the cushion with side.
Yeah.
It was.
He didn't have much to do with it, did he?
No.
So just a little flash up from our sponsors, guys.
Yeah.
So P&L Body Specialists and LD Joinery and Sons.
And they've both helped us out massively down here.
Absolutely.
So any work you need doing, we can vouch for these guys. That's a big break.
Amy's got it. Amy. I think Nathan needs to get these. He needs to get a frame on the board real sharp.
Just to help his confidence as well.
Yeah, it looks quite composed. He's not looking like he's not slamming around or anything. He's not looking frustrated. He's looking composed and ready to go. So I think he should do all right here. I think this is routine for a guy of Nathan's standard. So there you have it, folks. JP played last week. He says it's the best table he's played on.
Yeah, we do try to maintain it to a very high standard.
Our income is based on money matches alone. Basically, you know, Friday and Saturday nights we'll stream money games for you. It doesn't matter the standard of the player. Me and Ryan will sit here and I'll be happily drinking my beer. We'll stream them for you.
And we're happy to just talk nonsense or talk pull. We really don't mind.
Yeah, we know very little about pull, but we know lots about nonsense.
Exactly. So that's why we're good for this.
But yeah, I mean, basically, as some of you will know, some of you won't know, but we're just trying to keep our little club going. There's a number of people that do it on a voluntary basis to keep our club going. So nights like this are an absolute bonus for us. So we try and make sure that the pool table's as good as it can be, so that when players are playing, that they get the absolute best facilities that they can be playing on. That's worked out lovely though, hasn't it? That.
Yeah, we do have a couple more pool tables here, 3 more additional to the one the guys are playing on, but this one is just for money matches, is it?
This one's kept specifically for the money matches. The stream's always set up. Me and Rhino are like 2 kids in a sweet shop now, because we've got us brand new commentary box that me and Rhino and Dan and Doyle built the other day.
A few of us that helped down here at the club, we finally got it all up and running and in place.
And a special shout out to my mate Nigel Pitt if he's watching, for the stickers that we've got.
Yeah, thank you very much. So Nathan put himself in a little bit of trouble here. A great shot needed here, because he's got to control that white as well.
It's there, is it? Oh, not hard enough.
Killed himself.
He's hung himself a little bit there, hasn't he?
He has.
He can't afford to do that so often.
No. Nathan knows it there. You see a glimpse in his face at he knows he don't want to let.
We'll get to 200 another time.
Nathan knows that he can't let Elliott run away with a few frames because it'll be so hard to get back, but it's still a lot very early stages.
Yeah,
so
I think when
probably nothing to worry about.
Elliott went down to Murphy's in Doncaster, played Mickey Jones there, and I think he had a day where he buzzed on everything.
Yes, he did. He played. I was down there for back end of game.
And Mickey Jones is not a mug by any stretch of the imagination, and Elliott beat him 18-5 down there.
Yeah, he would get in the run and everything, wasn't he, Elliott, that day?
Get in the run.
He was cueing the ball well.
Got into the groove.
Yeah, he were.
You know, he can run away with it, definitely. Yeah. I think though, he's probably looking for a good place to hide here.
Potentially, yeah, he might just try to sneak this behind him.
No, maybe not. Then maybe he's going for the clearance.
We'll find out. Maybe he's seen a skill shot here, you know. I think it's hard, but play it into the middle and run the right up. No, he's not choosing.
Yeah, it's locked him up quite well there, actually.
I think he's... Has he left that with side there? No.
I don't know. He's got a lot of blockers in place there.
Maybe an up and down shot, you know, here. No, he's got it side.
Yeah, so he has left it with side then. You've got to be careful that side don't drag it in if you make the pot. Oh, he's missed it. So there you go.
It would not just getting the pot though there, it would also then get him onto the block.
Yeah, I think you were hoping for quite a lot, weren't you, there, really? But that's as a result of missing the clearance in the first place, isn't it?
Yeah, just one bad positional shot there, and that's what happens.
So come on guys, subscribe to the channel and keep sharing the stream away for us folks.
Yeah, come and join us on the chat as well, come say hello. let us know who you
Yeah,
are.
you new faces on there. Come and join us. Let me and Ryan will give you a world of pain.
And this is Elliott again, just playing the right shot here, just giving
Yeah,
himself time.
I think obviously you get another ball in hand, develop that ball, and then you game, aren't you?
Yeah.
And he's not in a rush when I suppose you've got to play these with a little bit of
You've got to respect your opponent.
yeah, a little
playing.
bit of knowledge in mind as well. You know.
No, and that is 2. Well, I'd get told off by Mr. Cornsair, who's in the building. That is one free visit. One free shot, should I say?
It's
one
2
visit.
shots they just don't carry right.
Yeah, but he's ruling. He's not that.
Yeah, but he's a
he
Wigan.
tells you off every
He's
time.
a Wigan of those full courts. They're not quite wired up right from Wigan.
Yeah, it's 1 free shot, 1 visit.
So anyway, I think this might as well just already go on the scoreboard now. I think I'll be very shocked if Elliott makes a mistake from here. I know that's commentator's curse and all, but it'd be unusual for him to make a mistake from here.
There's quite a few people down here that aren't normally down, so it's good to see this. He'll just run this through to play the one into the bottom centre, or he may choose actually bottom right first.
No, it's played that.
As long as he got the bottom one. No, he's going.
Do you think he plays the middle one out of the 3, or is that
I think he
a
plays,
risk too
yeah.
much? Do you think he just plays the one over the pocket?
I think he plays one over pocket to play the one in the middle.
Yeah, I think.
Unless actually.
Oh, he's going to play that into the corner, isn't he?
Yeah, and then play the corner.
Yeah, middle
top
then.
the white down.
Middle then corner. Yeah. Makes perfect sense. So just total this one in now, run through a little bit.
Just bring it on and off the cush, that's all.
And basically we've got 3-0, haven't we?
Yep. And that is 3-0, Elliott. And I think it's going to get a lot louder in there later on.
Yeah, when beer starts flowing a bit more.
Yeah.
And I said it before and I'll say it again, I think Nathan is desperate to get the next frame on the board. He needs his first frame.
Yes. Is anybody else noticing the little bit of lag that we're having? Please let us know.
No, Ash, the side view isn't broken.
No, Ash, we just don't. We prefer the longer view personally.
Yeah, if you want the side view, we can give you the side view. So what you fancying here, Roy? Don't say a burger.
No, I am getting hungry like that.
KFC instead.
No. Just going to try get the sheller and just snip it in. No, so I'll bring out the next sheller. Yeah, that's it. And he's even brought out the black as well. It's a great shot. Just a few good positional shots here and this could be over. No chip bits. No chip butty there. Luke, just got to get better, mate. Is Jake on with you?
I think Elliott's just consolidated his position there, just totally run over the pocket, asking Nathan the question.
Sam, you've always got to drop tilted. Can't improve if you don't drop tilted. Drop a 10 bomb. So Nathan here in quite a bit of trouble in this frame on early doors, but he's going to go for a double here. Try opening it up. No, he's just playing safe.
Yeah, he's just trying to cover.
And he's not got that, and he's, do you know what? He's left a plant here that could lead to game.
Yeah, he's left a potential finish.
Yeah. Bring back anarchy. It's a good shot there by Knife. It's still game there for Elliott if he wants. This is his bad ball. Nice. Yeah, cheers, Daz. As long as it's all right. That white, where's that white going? Right. That's what we got going now then,
Massive,
Mr. Prescott.
Massive in off that.
No, Ash, please leave this comment. Do not bring back flush.
What?
Can't explain it to you. Can't.
You can't explain it on the stream then, I guess.
Yeah, I can. It's only Fortnite.
Oh, I've no idea.
That's what they're all talking about.
Oh, I've no idea what that is. I have never played it. I saw it were on PlayStation Store for free, so I downloaded it.
Yep.
And I've still never played it. The reason I don't play stuff like that is because I think you've got to talk to young children with an headset on, sit in your underpants, touching yourself with crisps down your front and pizza. So
Pretty true.
So yeah, so I don't play it. Sorry if I've offended anybody that plays Fortnite there. Is that a go for a skill shot and it's
Where's
not
that
come
black?
off? The black's alright, but
He's got a chance here. In top right and then screw down. He's gone
I'll
for
tell
it.
you what, that works.
Does it though? Do you?
He's
One
got
good shot to
yeah, one good top left-hand pocket, and I think he's alright. He just needs a little
Factories are still there, Ash. And yes, Luke, it is me. Yeah, one good shot here, to be honest with you. Just concentrate all on that pot and it should be game.
Is he cutting it into middle?
Yeah.
He's gone back. Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah,
I never even saw that. I didn't
no.
realise it went down the side of the block.
Oh, that's a quality shot, is that? This is the Prescott we know. I'll try not to be too biased, by the way.
Yeah, I think what you'll find is Rhino's Nathan's best mate.
Yeah.
so he's
I'll
trying his damnedest to not sound
No, I'm
overly
trying.
biased. But it's nice to see him actually doing what he does in practice. Although I think he's a bit short there.
He is. He's got a bit of work to do here. It's not like him, this.
He's frustrated with himself.
He is, because he knows that's something he shouldn't be doing.
It's a careless error that.
Yeah.
It could have been right up on top cushion there and had a shot.
He might have to, you know, if this passes, then he's alright. But if not, he's got to top right. This isn't easy if he's doing top right. Because I don't think he can get it round off 3 to 4 cushions with screw.
No, I don't either.
He's going with.
It must just go.
Yeah,
I
he
guess.
must just go.
Well, as he walked around to play the shot, he held his hand up to Elliott.
That's because it goes.
Yeah, so obviously he'd not intended to play it in there, so got away with it a little bit, haven't he? Didn't just pot it though, did he?
No, but I think sometimes when you hit him, you make the ball smaller in a way that it passes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by?
You mean it with speed of light?
Yeah. Something I can't do.
I was surprised he took a run up to it, to be honest, but. So Darren Norris, do you need a new pocket?
Can we have a new table, Daz?
We've got a game on our hands now. Yeah, we probably have. I think Nathan's just shown what he's got now. He's definitely got a bit of something to go at here.
Yeah, I think he did an Happy Gilmore and had a running like whack at that. No,
Okay.
Let's see what he can do here.
Well, I think he's going to go red.
Did it
here,
roll
right?
off? Evening, Lee.
It's Ted's brother, Lee. Do you think he thought he had to put that black over 5 snooker tables into a corner pocket?
Maybe you were aiming for bottom table, mate. 5x it.
I think reds were definitely the ball.
Yeah. Black is halfway to London. No, do you know what? I think that's just a bit frustrating. He will let it out.
It's definitely bruised anyways, that black, isn't it?
Yeah. Just because he's a bit of a perfectionist, isn't he? Is he going to play this red off the yellow?
You'd think so. I think he's a bit disappointed that he's not quite got straight enough on it though.
Yeah, just because it makes it easy if you're right behind it, but as long as he gets the bag, that's the main. The problem is also as well as his next shot, getting the white ball back out.
He's not made it, and he's put Elliott. I'm sure he's put Elliott on one of those yellows as well.
No, yeah, he's played him on the plant.
Yeah.
He hasn't got him on the far one though. But he has left the plant down and he takes the bag.
I think you'd play that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you have to do it or over. Hopefully try and leave yourself on the same ball. You can't, mate. We've got a bucket under him instead, Paul. It's a nice shot, that. And do you know what? How is your skill shots on Mr. Prescott? I think we'll be seeing one right now, you know.
What a skill shot.
Yeah.
You've called it right and he's nailed it.
Has he got the angle here though? Listen, he might take the one into the middle, you know, if he's straight on.
I don't think he's as straight as you think he is there, mate.
Do not?
I think he's got enough angle. We'll just have a quick look at this view. I think he can just cheat the pocket a little bit.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, that's nice.
He's played that well.
Yeah, and that's why.
Bring you back. That camera's bouncing for some reason.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dancing to the music. It's got to be on it.
Yeah. I ain't moving, so it ain't me.
Did you do a little poopy? Is that what it was?
Little.
So the tornado let loose in the room.
And is he?
Yeah, he's just kissed that yellow. That's absolutely plumb. That's a really, really, really good shot.
To glide past the back here.
The thing is, he's used that yellow as a buffer intentionally.
That was his target. He may actually bring this off the side cushion, you know. depending on how much angle he's got. Or does he just go straight into the black here?
It's risky though, isn't it?
Nice screwiness.
Yeah.
And an off the side cushion.
Oh, he didn't have to. He put loads of side on it, didn't he? He didn't have to put that side on it.
He's playing into the middle, and I think he's going to duel this to the middle, you know. He may go for the cut. The cut is not easy.
I don't think either shot's easy, to be honest. The cut or the double. I don't think any of them's easy.
No, it's not.
Just overdid it with the side, didn't he?
Evening, Haribo. How we doing, mate? Come for the middle.
He's nailed it. He's absolutely nailed it. What a shot that is. What a recovery shot that is. Jay, you want to take over for a few minutes whilst we go for a second now?
I'll set pee and then I'll come back and...
Yeah, alright.
Hey! Come on.
Get out of here, mate. You're in here somewhere. Let me show you these messages, good old. You're too good. You are too good.
Yeah, what a shot that double were into the middle.
Wow, yes. I'd just like to say I called it. I can't play it, but I did call it.
I think that's
Come on, Dave. Here we go, Dave.
definitely woke the crowd up on it.
Yeah, Nathan's side has walk up a little bit there. No, Downing's not here. I don't know where the Slava Chops is. Crackpot.
Yeah, I heard a rumour Crackpot were on his way.
Yeah.
Or Crackpot were coming, weren't they?
Yeah, I heard that as well, but he told me on...
Phil Counts is here to pull you up on any foul or 2 visits or
definitely.
one free shot and 1 visit. So Nathan's confidence has got to be flowing now, hasn't it? He's got to be buzzing now.
He's not where he wants to be there, though.
I don't know. I don't think that's that bad actually.
He can play into the middle and screw between the yellow and the black. He's just got to be careful.
I think he can run between the yellow and the black without having to screw, can't he? It's quite deep, is that angle?
He's stunned up, stunned in between it.
I think he takes this one next at yellow first, so
he has to do while he's on it.
It's a little horrible one to land on, isn't it?
Yeah, while he's on it.
Right, I'm just going to dive out for a few minutes, mate, and let Jason join Rhino in the commentary.
So Paul's had to just leave. We are joined by Mr. Jason Batley.
Good evening.
And this is going 3-all. And this noise is actually picking up now.
Yeah, 3 great frames back to back there from Nathan.
He needed it though, a bit of confidence.
I had a little bit of concern for him early on. He made a few stupid mistakes in the first few frames, but
shots that he don't normally make, especially that long one in the first frame.
Well, I was watching him warm up, and it looked like he was trying to get into a rhythm rather than get used to the table. He was using his warm up time to he was bashing balls about.
Do you know why that is? Because he's played on this table quite a bit, and I think that's what it is. It's just a cloth that he hasn't played on.
Yeah.
And because he knows the table pretty well, how it runs and how it doesn't roll off, should I say, how it rolls. I think he's confident with the table.
Yeah, I'm sure he's confident with it. And it was just interesting to watch him warm up as opposed to Elliott. Elliott was being really methodical and going through how he'd play in the game.
Yeah.
And Nathan was just letting his Q arm flow and trying to get into some sort of routine. And it wasn't working for him in practice. He was missing all sorts. And he missed all sorts in the first couple of frames. But now he's spotting everything.
He is, and that black, how he hammered that home just to try and get.
I think he was playing the game there, mate.
You reckon?
He was playing the game.
Well, Paul said he saw him hold his hand up to Elliott to go sorry like that, and I thought he smashed it because when you smash it, sometimes it narrows the ball, as in your angle. You can fly it past it, and I'm just thinking he squeezed it past it by hitting it like that.
Yeah, he's. I've seen that done a few times where a player's gone down and reckon that they can't quite see it, and then just gone down and smashed it in just for a laugh.
Definitely.
Bit of gamesmanship.
And sorry, Elliott on yellows here. A good chance to reply
And
straight
Elliott's
off.
seen his lead disappeared in the space of about 12 minutes.
There was quick frames. Yeah, Andy, it's not busy at all, mate. It's packed. I'll admit, this is probably the busiest I've seen it been. I wasn't down for Ricky's game, so I'm
We've
not
got
sure.
about maybe 100 round table.
At end of this frame, I will put the club cam back on because it's filled up quite a bit more, and there's people still coming in, and there's people on the pool tables behind as well. It is very busy, but it's good to see.
Yeah, and it's a quality crowd as well. All the
Yeah.
right people are here.
There's some good
The
players. out
noisy
there as
players
well.
are here.
Yeah.
They're going to shout, and they're going to. Especially when it. I mean, they're noisy, and we're only at 3-3. What's it going to be like in a couple of hours? You know?
I've got to admit that I'll be out there as well soon.
Another
Giving it
great
some.
shot by Elliott there.
Yeah. This is giving him a big chance here to take this frame. He's just got to be getting a delicate positional shot to play the plant. Do you not reckon?
Yeah, he's sort of a little bit in an awkward position where the white is right now.
Do you not think he plays the one into the middle?
I think
and
he does,
rolls
but
on top cushion and back
I
down?
think his concern is basically he can't control the white that well on that shot. Obviously, he can control it.
And on
but
the
it's-
screen, it looks like he's got a big area to land in, but I don't think it's that big, you know. Because it could end up being behind the black.
I think he's taking his time just to compose himself. I'm sure he'll come out with a right shot and show us what we.
He may take
Here
it
we
long,
go.
to be honest with you. He needs the red.
Oh, that was a huge misjudgment. Had he not even hit that red that he clattered into at some pace, that white ball he was so pacey. It could have been anywhere.
I've got to admit, he's unlucky though to hit that full ball and then send it into top
it.
left. He's come through. I don't know.
Is that a cross? Is it, he ordered it for me, I think.
Is it for you?
Yeah. I asked him to get me a call. Cheers,
Who's the other one for?
Himself.
I'll be Paul.
Yeah, he'll be outside having a seat.
Are you jumping in a bit?
I'm just doing bar while Amy's not here.
What is she?
When Amy comes back off,
What is she? Sorry if you heard that, I apologise.
So Nathan's lucky favourite to go in front. It's getting quite exciting. And he's getting into a rhythm. That's ominous signs. Only got one awkward ball. It's not that awkward the way these guys play the game. He hardly spends any time down, and the shot is just down and hits it. And you know what? That's not a bad thing.
Well, one good shot here. Just slightly ran
I think there was probably an easier way about these Reds than the way he's gone, Ryan, to be honest.
But he makes it look so easy. Ooh,
That's nasty to get onto Black's awkward.
He's making it harder and harder, isn't he?
He'll go down and hit this. Come off 2 cushions, maybe 3.
No, I think he's going to come off 3 to 4 cushions here. Send it onto the left-hand cushion, bottom cushion.
Oh no, he's going to a different bucket.
He's going bottom left. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, one good shot here.
I'd have gone the other way. I was all for the cushions that you suggested.
I know that I wouldn't have personally gone that way, but I know how Nathan plays. Wow! Let's say hello to that.
Oh, what?
What?
That's a right shot.
That is sick. I'm sorry, that is sick. Well, what can we say about that shot, guys?
Yeah, wow. He just went down and just banged it in like it wasn't there.
Yeah, it's like he didn't even. Yeah, wow. What can I say?
There's a right atmosphere down in the club at the moment, guys. If you are within distance to come down and join us for a pint, get yourselves down.
Yeah, get yourself in here, guys, because you've seen it so far. It's a game not to miss. We've been hyping about this for ages because we know what kind of game this is going to be, and it started off like a roller coaster, and it's wow. Yeah, let's hope
What
it
a
keeps
way to
up.
take the lead, though,
I
Ryan.
know. Thing is people will say that we're lucky.
How is it lucky?
No, that's what I'm saying. He played for it. He just got down and went, that's it. But Elliott here has, again, another good chance here.
Let's see how Elliott's heads now, because Elliott was 3-0 up, and now he's looking at being 4-3 down. But the worst news is for Elliott, Nathan's just banging him in off of the lampshades.
But you know what? I don't think that'll fuss Elliott too much at this early stage.
No, he's a steady player, we know that.
And is he going into the ready straight away? Okay. Well, that's fine.
It's
may
one
take this
semi-awkward ball, but you'd fancy him to deal with it.
He only has to land on it though. He don't need to do all fancy with it.
Elliott's cue action is such a great cue action, and so under pressure, it's a great age, you know, because like you can trust yourself when you've got a great cue action.
He's going to bring it. Oh, I thought he might have brought it out then, but he leaves himself a hard shot, that's all. He's not on it.
I just looked at his expression when he landed right there, because it's made itself really awkward.
He is. He's going to have to take this into the top.
The difficulty of this clearance has just amplified itself massively.
Yeah.
Because he
Where's this
can't control
black?
the white ball of this shot.
Where's this black going, you know? I think this black is close, you know, if he gets the pot. Nah, he's absolutely well, it's definitely getting noisier in here, I'll tell you that. I think you play the middle one of the 3 and just leave the white in the cluster and push that red down table for me. That's my shot anyway. The right hand side there's a cluster of 3 and then you just play the...
I'm with you on that one right now. But you know what?
Where he's playing so far, he might not. Ooh, that's not.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah, that's not.
He's put himself in trouble.
He's got the one to the middle.
He's got the one in the middle, yeah. I know. But he shouldn't be in anywhere near that red.
Oh, no.
And now he's got the line
yeah.
to do the shot that you suggested earlier.
The thing is he got too much angle.
No, he's fine. He's fine, yeah, I'm sure.
No, I think he's going to bump it too much now. He may choose the one on the cushion instead.
Yeah, the one on the cushion, but he's got to push the white through, otherwise Elliott's got the cross-face double on the yellow.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure whether he can. No, he's going to go for the original one. I know he's. Oh, he hadn't even played. Yeah.
That is nice. The reason.
This yellow chops back.
Has he left the gap?
I don't know. Only Elliott can know because he's looking at from the end of the queue. But this
He's just
may
called
chop back.
He's just called total.
Is it called total?
He has.
Really? How deceptive is that on the screen? Because that looks like he can pop that yellow.
We're looking at it on the screen there, and it looks like he's left the gap. But no, he's just called total and Nathan's just agreed to it.
I need to go for a pee. I'll jump in. I'll go for a pee after this first.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk in it.
That's a nice shot there by Elliott. He got the hit though, that's all that matters. Oh,
He's got a result. He's got a result there. And Nathan's just called total. That is a big result there from Elliott, and he was in trouble. Nathan's got options here though.
He has.
They're debating whether it's total or not.
Get Phil! Get Phil!
Phil! Phil!
Phil!
Is he a referee?
Yeah, so we've got Phil Corns in the house, so he's a blackball referee.
The provisional referee is called total, and Elliott said you better not go through the gap now.
There's always something to happen, aren't there?
Have you spotted a shot yet for him here, Ryan? I'm sure
Do you know what?
there's anything obvious. He'd love to be able to get a bit of left-hand side on this and play it off
Yeah.
one rail down the bottom and round and behind the reds, but he can't because the black's there. Not much left-hand side anyway.
Do you know what? He doesn't want to really disturb them three too much. The reason why is, if he does, he could open that semi-safe ball, but where can he go? Where can he actually go here?
Are we looking at maybe... Yeah, hang on a minute. He's going to go top side, so the left-hand side rail
Yeah,
and the bottom rail,
yeah.
and it looks distorted on the camera angle, but I'm...
No, he's not.
Oh.
He's just rolling into these, but
Yeah. Is it hit it hard enough?
don't know.
No.
No, that'd have been slightly harder, that'd have been okay, but well, Elliott, here's your chance. And he will be just playing down here. Do you think he'll play red onto yellow, and then push the other red out of the way? Oh, he must fly, you know. If he's playing this ball here, he must fly underneath it. Oh. Wow, he's just called it then. He goes, great shot. Yeah, Elliott's not happy with that. And
What I don't understand what it went through his head there. What was that all about?
I thought he picked the white up and played a free ball plant and pushed the yellow down and moved the other red.
Why was he playing that red?
He was playing it just to get a clearer angle onto the yellow into the bottom left. But he's played it way too hard. Way too hard.
Yeah, but if he'd have played it, if it was softer, it was blocking the other yellow.
No, but I think what he wanted to do is just put it onto far cushion, onto the bottom cushion. He didn't want to put it all the way that he did.
So he was just...
Wow.
His head's gone. I'm calling it. His head's gone. That was a really poor shot choice.
Yeah, this-
And then to go... Oh.
Wow. Okay, so let's see what happens now. I don't think it's that easy yet, you know.
No, I'm telling you, the two that's together, I think Nathan will play a plant on the lower one, onto the red nearest the pocket, leaving himself on the one in the middle.
What's he doing here?
Or not.
Yeah.
Now, it'll come round to my way of thinking. Just give it a couple of minutes.
Yeah. I just don't think you overcomplicate this, personally. This is it. He's just planting them away.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
Yep. That should be okay now.
And you're right, you mentioned not overcomplicating things, Ryan.
Yeah.
That was a perfect example, wasn't it?
Yeah. How many times?
It's just seeing the shot.
How many times do you see people play back ball and just go to like massively overcomplicate rather than just bring them out and just go? But yeah, see what you can do. So that's not quite right there.
He's okay. He's got options. It's interesting that he's slowed down a little bit now. He's got his front.
I think it's the right thing to do though. Just control your emotion. I think that's what he's doing now.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I think he was playing a little bit angry earlier. You know.
I think he was trying to force himself into buzzing.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, and it sort of worked for him. I mean, we saw the exceptional block at the time.
Yeah. But guys, wow, this is some good pulls so far. I haven't been out from both.
And guys,
players.
quick request. I know you've already been asked a couple of times already, but you know, we'd really appreciate a share on this right now. So if you're on YouTube and watching this right now, if you could just drop that onto your Facebook, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and give us a like and a share on our Facebook page as well, please. That would be much appreciated. Yeah, that's nice. And Nathan just here, this black to go 5-3. Also, just give you a quick view of the room so far. That's everybody around so far. And, as I say, it's a very busy night. I'm going to leave you for a little bit, guys, and I'm going to get Paul back in.
We're just making sure that Rhino is going to be
Paul's joining us back in commentary.
our beer man.
What a game we've got on his hands there tonight, Paul.
I'll tell you what, the standards picked up, haven't it?
Oh, it's amazing, and the atmosphere is fantastic.
Some of the shots that Nathan's pulled out have been phenomenal as well.
Yeah, and you've got just I get the impression with Nathan, I think he's still got another gear to go.
Yeah, I think he has, yeah, because he had a really slow start. I mean, he was 3-0 down, Nathan, so he's 1-5 on the bounce, and there's a couple where I think Elliott's got a gear to go up as well, because there's a couple where I think Elliott's let him off the hook a little bit.
He definitely has in the last couple of frames, and he'll be kicking himself over that for sure. But how do you control a guy who's just going to smash long doubles on the blacking and like out of nowhere?
Yeah, and it didn't even touch sides. I was stood next to the bar when he played it, and I thought that was
He's
so
going to be
short.
coaching in and saying, why didn't you go around and have a look at the angle and looked at the black and looked at the pocket and stood at the other end of the table and looked from the reverse angle? He just went down and knocked it in like it wasn't there.
He was mad because he would actually try to get on it into centre pocket, and I think that anger just turned into a right. I'm going to smash this home. I'm going to send it home.
Let's see if Elliott can muster up a. Oh,
I don't think there's a clearance on. I think the little red and yellow combination
there's a little
prevents
bit
it.
of maybe a screwing into this. Can you possibly play a little bit of a skill shot here? Is it not on? It's
I
hard
don't
to tell.
think it's on. I think the angle's just going to take you slightly away from it.
It's going to screw into the yellow, aren't you?
I think you'd be lucky if you screwed into the yellow. I think you'd probably just feather this over the top left.
Well, it's an option, but I think Elliott will get the red ball out straight away if he does. He's spotted it. He's in that mood, isn't he?
When Nathan is playing well, he's a very, very, very hard player to beat. And I think a lot of people don't.
I'm not entirely sure what he was hoping for there.
Elliott will be happy with that. He's going to pick the white
Elliott
up.
will be
though.
happy with that. I'm not so sure.
He's going to pick the white up, play
He's
the
gonna
red.
pick the white. He is going to pick the white up, but
He's going to play the red onto the red and yellow tied up down at the bottom of the table.
I just couldn't see what shot he was playing there. I couldn't see a skill shot on from there.
I don't think it was. I think he would try to rattle it in the jaws and move it away.
I think, you know what? That was a good shot for Yellows. to mention our two sponsors tonight. We've got Paul Camplin, who does the fantastic repair work on the cars, paint and body specialist. You'll see the advert flashing up every now and then. I mean, these guys, Paul paid for the match cloth, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Lee Doyle has done a lot of work as well down the club.
He also paid for a set of balls for us.
Yeah, which is absolutely generous. So, yeah, we do have some ads flashing up, but obviously you can understand why when people are putting commitments like that into the place. Yeah, it was a good shot until that yellow covered the red and the rail.
Yeah, and I don't think these two reds pass each other either.
Yeah,
So,
the bottom one goes past.
I think he's got to get on the bottom one though. And I don't think he is.
Loose white, is that?
Has he got on it?
He's on it, but what's he going to do next?
I think he's just got to put this over the pocket and leave the white ball wedged, hasn't he, surely?
Yeah, I suppose it were difficult out from there.
I don't think he can attack from here.
Well, that's a pretty obvious double kiss. He's tried to play the snooker and the double kiss knocked it back out and he's grimaced as it happened, but it was so obvious.
Do these two reds go though in this pocket?
They don't now, they did before. Possibly.
I'm just wondering whether he's looking at flicking the yellow out on the bottom cushion and trying to get the white ball close to the two yellows that are in the middle of the table.
Yeah, we'll soon see. Oh, he's tried to run into that yellow. I think that's a bit of a loose shot, that ball.
I think,
Because he had the other options to contain him. He's just pushing the boat out just a little bit too far with that shot for me.
It's an over it more than anything else, I think. I fancy Elliott to get these. He's missed it.
Oh. Well,
And it's
he's
on the
missed that
pocket
by
up as
some
well.
distance, but when he was cueing it, with a bit of left-hand side.
Unexpected miss for me, that though.
I was expecting at least over the pocket ball.
I suppose the pressure of the pot can do funny things to you as well, can't it?
Yeah, it wasn't easy, was it? You were bridging over the red. Not sure if that red passes, Paul. Bit of a loose one from Nathan, if it does.
Don't think it does. I don't think it passes.
And it certainly doesn't now.
Well, I think that makes it blatantly obvious that it didn't pass because he's tried the skill shot.
But why would, I don't know what he's hoping for, because with the pace he hit that, it was only a slow shot. Even if it nibbled into the red, it's still not going to go.
So,
See where he's got now.
well, we've seen Nathan
One
pull out.
monster coming up.
We've seen Nathan pull out a couple of miracles, haven't we? So we'll just get a quick look at our sponsors, guys. Just the guys that have kindly supported us here at the club. LD Joinery and P&L Paint and Body Specialists.
I'm a bit worried for Elliott, you know.
That's that's a big one for Elliott, is that? But I've seen
I'm a bit
Elliott.
worried for Elliott because he seems to make some awful decisions.
I've seen him in money games though before, Elliott, and I've seen him a long way behind in money games. And I think he was something like 18-11 behind or something ridiculous like that.
Oh,
See you later, mate.
man. Didn't recognise you.
Come on,
But yeah, Elliott were a long way behind him in one of the money games. Even so far behind that some of the spectators were saying it's the biggest mismatch in the history of pool, and he won the deciding frame with a Brecon dish. So I would say never write him off.
Oh, you can't write him off. He's absolute class. But he's just in this section where going 3-0 up and then losing 6 on the bounce. But it's just the way he's lost the frames. It's like he should have picked up at least half of these frames.
Yes.
With the chances.
Yeah. He's made a few mistakes that you wouldn't expect a player of that level to make, can't he?
He's played a loose one there, Paul.
I think on this occasion, Jay, I think he's taken reds because he's got the coverage on the bottom left-hand pocket.
He has, but he's played a loose first shot. Well, we'll see how this one pans out. We've had some see what's happening here.
That's done Nathan a massive favour, hasn't it? It's Nathan's bad ball out straight away.
No, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Oh, that's a lovely shot. If you can see that one in the middle, that is a beautiful shot.
And I can confirm he can, Joe.
Confirmation from my compatriot here that he can. Not the greatest shot.
Yeah, I think we're a bit too low on the cue ball there.
He'll take this one out at the bottom of the table.
Yeah, he's controlled that really well.
And he's pretty much perfect.
Yeah, he's controlled that real well.
Just like to thank the people that have shared this link for us tonight. In particular, Seb Webb, Pat O'Kane, and Donna Coatsworth. I'll pretty much guess out watching anyway. Thanks for the shares. Do you know Donna? Have you met Donna?
I've never met Donna. I've seen her on the pool chat and banter page, but I've never met her.
All right, she's great. Knew her from back in the day.
Yeah, she's. I see her. She gives plenty of people plenty of grief on that pool chat and banter page.
You met Pat O'Kane?
No, I haven't. I've met Seb, so I've met one out of the 3.
Pat O'Kane, London's #1.
Oh, so 7 in a row for Nathan. Nathan's absolutely flying. So yeah, I see that Shelley and Andy are watching the White Rose Pool Money MMTV. So evening Andy, evening Shell. I hope you're all right.
It's certainly livening up. I'll tell you what, guys, if you're out there watching a stream, and I know there's like a lot of you watching right now, if you're within striking distance of our club, come down to our pint with us. It's absolutely buzzing down here tonight.
Yeah, guys, well, whilst Elliott's just nipped for a pee, if you wouldn't mind sharing the stream for us, that'd be absolutely appreciated. You see, it's some top quality pool being played, so it'd be fantastic if you would for us.
Absolutely. A lot of work put in behind the scenes here for you to be able to watch it. If you do just a couple of clicks, share the link, that'd be much appreciated.
So we're getting back underway now, guys. So he's made a ball. He's got a decent enough white ball.
Hey, it's not straightforward. First shot's the key here, Paul.
Yeah, I think he'll want to attack yellows though, Jay.
He's got to go yellows, there's no doubt about that. It's whether he plays one he's going to play the one at the top of the table and try and develop or get into.
I think you don't have to develop.
The
You can get in between,
straight
can't
away.
you?
He's not done it.
I think that's
having watched Nathan tonight, he's a more of a developing type of move.
Yeah.
He's wanting to like clatter into things.
And sometimes Nathan tries to get on him rather than do that. And I think that on what he's shown so far, that's probably the only thing that I would be slightly critical of. But he's taken out some great finishes and he's played some really good stuff. So I don't want to be too critical, you know. But yeah, I think sometimes when you talk about going and clattering into balls, if you do it unnecessarily, it can go wrong.
Absolutely. I mean, the actual legend of not clattering into balls is, of course, Mr. Michael Hill, who is really aggrieved if he has to actually clatter into a ball at any point.
He gets upset if he's got to put anything on the cue ball other than just rolling it in. He wants to play natural angles. This is down at Dewsbury and Savile Club, Savs Arena.
Superb shot.
Is he on the ball into the corner
He's
as
on the
well?
ball in the corner, Paul.
Oh wow.
And maybe he's looking a bit concerned. Or
I
maybe
think,
he's just
no, I
putting
think
his
he's just trying to make sure that he can get through. He needs to get back around, doesn't he? Now, do you take the one up the cushion?
Yeah, he's got to do.
So Doyle asking when they're
Nathan's
having a
just
break.
composed himself, and he's chosen to go. I fancy one down the rail, eh?
Oh, not if you're playing that well. Not if you're queuing that well. You're not fancying one down rail. It's cheated that pocket and stunned it up table. Wow, that's some shot. That 8 in a row. Now, when Louis Thompson arrived, he said to me, he says, oh Elliott, I fancy Elliott for this one. Who do you fancy, Paul? I says, well look, I says, it's not gonna be the same Nathan that turned up against you 2 years ago, Louis, when he'd not been practicing. So I know that he's been playing solid, and I know that he's been playing. He's beat Seb Webb in a competition. He had to beat Jeff Allen and Seb Webb twice on the way to winning it. So last weekend he beat Danny Byrne in the knockout that they had up at the White Rose. He's playing and beating some very, very, very good players.
He
This
is,
Nathan.
and you've got to bear in mind, like Nathan did take a break from the game and wasn't really playing, maybe for a bit of fun and playing for a pub team or something, but wasn't taking full serious for quite some time. And he came back, and I think people's expectations of him are just based on how the story was playing a while back.
Yeah.
And now he's actually going out and putting the hours in, and well, you can tell.
I'm just ordering some beers off right now.
Club's buzzing, Paul. Got 100 and odd people here, I reckon.
Easily. It's absolutely rammed. I think this is probably one of the best turnouts we've had for a game.
It's certainly one of the, I would say, the split down the middle between the two players and supporters. Because normally we might have an away lad who might have come from some distance or something, or might have brought 12 people with him, but tonight they're both local, obviously.
Oh, they've both brought plenty of fans with them, haven't they?
There's a good noise from both corners.
Oh, it's missed. Wow.
Oh, well, Paul,
It's quite a big miss.
Elliott sits back down, takes a drink out of his Budweiser, rolls his eyes to the sky, and no wonder things aren't going well for him at the moment.
No, I don't, and you don't expect to see Elliott miss those, but Nathan's playing some absolutely top quality stuff.
Nathan's at the level at the moment, he's terrifying his opponent. But he's doing what Elliott did to him in the first 3 frames.
Yeah. But he's got that. He's got that thing that you always talk about around the table. He's got that, like not a cocky but a positive, and he's like almost bullying his opponent off the table with the way that he's going about his business.
Walking around the table that even if you're messed up inside and don't feel confident, just look confident, scares your opponent shitless.
He looks wholly confident, even in Keighley, by the way. I've seen you join us.
What we've got here is Nathan is confident and he's looking confident.
Oh, he's delivering that cue through that cue ball so well, isn't he, tonight?
Don't ask Phil for any more ref calls.
Okay.
He's had too many points.
Alright.
He said he just won't be fair.
Yeah, that's fine.
Have you got any glasses that you need getting rid of?
Yeah.
Down it.
Yep.
You haven't got me drinking.
Cheers, right up.
Thanks, right.
So I promise I won't be on the snooker table like that.
So guys, there's a lot of you out there watching this game and not many comments flying in. Let's have some comments.
Yeah.
What do you think about this game? What do you think about the presentation? Are we doing the things right way? The commentary any good? The visuals good? Let's just hear some feedback, please. Thank you.
It doesn't look awkward, but that's ever so slightly awkward, that, just because he's not straight on the one in the centre pocket.
I think he'll take it one in the corner, Bob.
Yeah, but you see what I mean? It's just landed in a bit of an awkward spot.
Might seem still miss round 2 cushions. Take the one in the middle, onto the top rail, the side rail, and back onto the rail.
Well, why not, Jason? Just run through and play it into the right-hand centre pocket as we look at it.
You know what? You can do that. I'm just looking at the other angle we've got, and
Yeah.
it doesn't look like you can hold for it.
But you
on
can.
the main screen that the viewers are looking at, it does look like you can hold it. And if you can't, you can run past it and into the middle, which isn't ideal because you land on the wrong side of it.
I think you can play it into the right-hand centre pocket here. Look, there you go.
Yeah, he's run past it into the middle.
I might not be able to play the shots, but I know what they are.
He's got pretty much a natural angle to do absolutely nothing with his shot and get on the black.
Perfect. Again, another absolute class clearance from Nathan. So this is 9 in a row now from here. I think 1 or 2 of his fans are getting a little bit excited. So yeah, as you can see, guys, we're absolutely rammed at the bar tonight, guys. So you guys are giving the stream 11 out of 10 and stuff like that. If you just subscribe to our stream, I can't promise every game's going to be this standard, but it's nice to have a few subscribers, guys. And if you think that the game's great, if you could get that shared as well, we'd really appreciate it. So he's made a ball as well. Has he got an opener?
Well, you know what? He can take reds or yellows here, Paul.
Yeah, I think he's definitely got an opener on reds. I don't think he's got an opening ball on yellows, has he?
You don't need one. Them reds are there.
I keep forgetting we're playing bangers rules. He can play the plant, the red onto the yellow if he wants to. On the bottom left-hand corner. It's not for us old fudgers, these rules, is it? He's looking at the red-yellow plant.
I just see an easy out on these reds for somebody of Nathan's quality. The one in the middle, one down the rail, and the bad red where he's next to now.
The red, the white's closest to is probably the most awkward ball, though, isn't it?
But it's got the red down the rail is straight on it. He's going for the plant. Your suggestion? Don't like it. Oh, he's going for the yellow. Oh no, he's going for the plant.
He's gone for the plant. He's left it open table.
I really didn't like that ball. I really didn't like that.
Elliott's desperate for a frame. Elliott's absolutely desperate for a frame here, and
Got to bear in mind, viewers, if you just joined us lately, this was 3-0 to Elliott Glover literally about 50 minutes ago.
yes, we haven't been going that long, guys. We haven't been streaming for that long.
Let's see if Elliott can hold himself together for this finish.
So I'd be surprised if he doesn't get one, because I don't think Elliott's got. I don't think his shoulders have dropped or anything like that. I don't think his head's dropped. I think he's just made a couple of silly mistakes that he wouldn't normally make. Now, I fancy him to get this. I think he's going to play the one at the left-hand centre, then into the right-hand centre, and then he's going to take the one down the cushion. And the one down the cushion's the biggest test of his queuing. And he would have preferred to be back another couple of inches from there so that he could have got nearer to this.
A little bit out of position, not out of position at all, but like a little bit. Yeah, he's much red.
That's fine though.
Just his shot now.
This is frame ball, isn't it?
He'll take his time off this, I guarantee. Big shot.
Sam Walker says it's all hypothetical. If Mara had wheels, she'd be a bike. Well, she is anyway, Sam, if we're fair. There you go. You see, Elliott is a queuist. He's a century break snooker player. He don't miss many pots, does he?
A little bit awkward. He's playing it well.
He's glad that rocked back as well,
He had to
though.
play for the double kiss to knock it in. Big frame there for Elliott, having not won a frame in the best part of an hour.
Massive for Elliott, that. Massive. And you got to think, Elliott won three in a row, Nathan won 9 in a row. Elliott is capable of winning 9 in a row. Both players are.
Well, absolutely. I mean, we're looking at a standard here where it's I don't know, it's staggering really. It's like there's a bit of a ropey start to the game. Elliott got into his stride before Nathan. Nathan got into his stride and he was away over the horizon. And looking at now, can Elliott mount a comeback? I noticed Nathan's only halfway there to the target of 18. So it's not over and done with by any stretch of the imagination. Elliott starts getting 2 out of the next 3 frames. That's what a lot of the top players, they have in their mind. They don't look at the overall score. They just think, right, let's just win 2 of the next 3 frames.
He's in off, he's been kicked in off. Horrible kissing off. That's an awful kiss, is that?
It is. You know what? What's he going to do as his first shot here?
You need one of those yellows off at cushion. I think yellows are the ball, but I think you need one of them
I'm
off at
fancying
cushion.
reds here, Paul, I think I'm fancying reds.
Well, if you're fancying reds, you get rid of the yellow that's on the bottom cushion closest to the red, I think. Move it out of the way, free the reds up, and then go.
Yes, he's going reds.
Yeah, move that one. That's the ball that I called. He's tied it up,
He's
so
dropped a little bit out of position.
he's got to make the pot. That's. Oh, miscue. That's 2 shots, isn't it?
Did he feather it?
It didn't make a cushion.
Well, I mean, he's like, did he hit it before he meant to?
Yeah, it's feathered it instead of queuing up to it.
Yeah, and there was obviously the mistake in the previous frame where he should have had the frame.
Yeah,
So maybe these couple of mistakes will give Nathan the kick up the ass, because sometimes when you're playing well and you start stringing frames together, it's very easy to sort of get a bit cocky.
I think sometimes you feel. I won't say cocky. I think you feel invincible, don't you?
Yeah.
You feel like that. you feel like that things are going to happen for you, and you feel like that if you break down on a finish, that you should get back to the table because your opponent should miss and should give you another chance. It's a strange way of thinking sometimes, but it's to me, you've got to try and play regardless the right shots at the right time. I think that one was just anybody could make that mistake, a little feather by accident. You even see pro snooker players make that kind of mistake. Very, very, very rare, but they do.
It was really unusual, but it's like I'm thinking with Nathan, it's like when you've got a player on the ropes like he had with Elliott, you don't want to give them cheap frames.
No, absolutely
and even
not.
if like you're taking out some great finishers, and then maybe you don't fancy a finish, just make them work for that frame rather than giving them a cheap frame. Put them through the mill to actually claw a frame back. And that's what like the great front runners in snooker did, like Stephen N. did, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Funnily enough, that's what I know it's a different standard and quite a bit lower standard, but JP last Friday night played against Sam Redfern, and that's what JP were doing. He, rather than when Sam missed going for a clearance, he was making him suffer. That's not a good shot. He's still open table as we are at the moment, and he hasn't got a red to go at.
Do you know, that's just such a poor shot.
That's not a good shot at all. Nathan's laughing here. Elliott's, he's got no red to go. He's got to go yellows.
Is he total on reds? If you can't see a red to part, anyway.
Well, it's not. He's not on reds. It's open
Well,
table.
I know. It's like, I'm just asking if he's any shot on a red at all. He's got to go yellows, and
Yeah, he's got to. He's
all
got
of a
to cut
sudden
this
he's
yellow
moving.
in the middle, and he's made the finish is
he's going in
ridiculously
the
hard.
corner.
Oh, it's a good shot. The finish is still ridiculously hard here. Everybody would want to be reds here, wouldn't they? Surely. He's found that gap nicely. Do you think he can play the cannon into the red and the two yellows?
Yeah, he's aiming for.
Oh, it's made it
That's
worse for him.
naughty. But he's still got an out here. He just needs to finish on the right angle on the leftmost of the two yellows. Oh, on the rail. They won't like that. I say his white ball's not that great at the moment, Paul. Jeffrey has actually been listening to your comments about his game against Sam. Did he beat Sam?
He beat Sam convincing.
Do you know, I was a bit worried about Sam, and I saw him playing a practice match for this, and they were playing Dan Mack, and Dan Mack absolutely destroyed him.
Well, there were a bit of Sam being bad, but Dan has actually been playing extremely well.
I understand that. I wasn't belittling Dan by saying he shouldn't
Yeah,
beat Sam,
yeah.
but Sam has been a rock-steady player for the last 10 years.
Oh, God, yeah. You know what you get with Sam. But he just turned up, or failed to turn up.
Family life's ruined him.
Yeah, he's basically got a ready-made family, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He just had water.
So Nathan will be playing at
Sorry, Sam boy, if you watch this back.
some kind of safety here, I guess. He hasn't got a pot, has he?
I would say
He's
that
looking where he wants
hasn't.
to leave the white ball.
I would say he hasn't got a pot, no.
He's got to cut this red. Yeah, he's blocked.
Oh,
That's a great shot.
Clever shot.
That is a lovely, lovely shot.
I'll tell you what, these boys are playing a good standard of pool, aren't they?
Well, yeah. You don't want to be playing for $8.5 grand and playing like
Like
me or
me and you.
Paul.
Yeah. I don't know, there's more pressure on that though. Especially when you know folks going to miss. So
Let's get that behind the black, I think.
I think he has as well, but he's left him a shot. It's a test of his queuing, but
Yeah, he can drop the one in another pocket. roll the red over the other pocket, leave the white on the bottom rail.
No, I'm going to call that if he.
Nothing.
I'm going to call that if he drops this one over the drops this one in over the pocket, I think he attacks.
Well, he won't surprise me. I'm just saying what I'd do.
Yeah, that's because we're both a pair of old fudges now, Jay.
Let's see if he covers the bag, or let's see if he goes.
Yeah.
It's a young man's game, but you know what? He's done both.
Yeah.
I like that shot. I like that shot.
That was the right shot, I think. He's just missed the pot. If he made the pot, he's out there, isn't he?
I think he may have left a double. He may have left a double. Of course, like Elliott's odds against to finish these yellows.
So, yellows are brighter, more cheerful. Why would you say yellows are more cheerful?
There might have been some comment we made.
Yeah, did we make a comment about that? That's
It is a girl at the end of the day.
mind you, when
And it's nowhere near. It's nowhere near that double, Paul.
when Andy Appleton played against Andy Patchett, I was sat next to Lee Hart. You know Lee Hart, obviously, don't you? I was sat next to Lee Hart, and I think I had reds every frame, and he had yellows every frame. So for all I were cheering Andy Appleton on to win, I were also cheering reds every frame. Right. And I know we're about a fiver up at end at night, so worked out pound a frame.
Did Andy win that?
He did. He won 30-28, I believe it was.
Great game.
Oh, it was absolute class game.
He's played a percentage shot there and it's paid off for him.
Yeah, I don't think he necessarily had to play it like that, but he's
tried to pull straight back into that yellow and leave it.
Yeah.
But he knew it was very unlikely. He was not going to be on a red.
Yeah, where those balls are. If he hadn't been on a red, he would have been extremely unlucky.
That is about perfect. He needs a nice angle to run up for a red. I don't think it.
You
goes
take
to the corner.
Well, you take the top one out of the two for me, yeah, Joe.
Yeah, for sure. It's
Play
a bit distorted on strain, but
it's taking the
he'll
bottom
change
one.
his mind. I'm sure he'll come round to our way of thinking.
I think the top one out of the two has got to be the ball, hasn't it?
It's got to
Surely.
be. He's just dead weight and you're on it.
Yeah, he's looking at it now. Yeah, I think he's seen the shot.
Yeah, he's come round to commentator's way of thinking, as they always do.
He's such a good player though that he gives himself the opportunity to see the shots as well.
Well, I noticed that he was standing right next to the commentary box there, so he knew what shot to go for. Because he knew that we'd say the right shot.
And for those of you that think we're cheating, no, he didn't stand near the commentary box. You could see it on camera.
As if we'd be coaching Nathan Prescott.
Yeah, we're too rubbish to do that. So this to have a 10-4 lead.
Just having a quick wipe down with his cue, must have been a bit sticky. He wants to make sure of this, stop the rot, even though the rot was basically a frame.
I think there's a bit. I think there's a bit of that, a bit of the stopping the rot. But I also think that there's a bit of making Elliott suffer there.
Yeah.
I think I might be wrong, but if it were me, my reason for taking so long would be to make Elliott suffer, as opposed to making sure and stopping the rot. Because
Elliott sat down, I see, with Stuart Priestley and Digger and having a word in his ear.
Yeah, he's taking advice off Digger though. I think I'd rather get it off Stuart.
Yeah. I think Stuart's a good word to have in your ear, that's for sure.
Stuart is a very good word to have in your ear. I tell you, you're actually not a bad word to have in your ear. You helped me out quite a bit whilst we were playing Money Match. Not coaching, but you helped my temperament out a little bit whilst I was playing my money game. Like,
when you bashed up, who was it? I can't remember.
I can't remember his name now. He were a twin of somebody. So yeah, no, you were a good guy to have in my corner. You weren't coaching me. You were just kind of.
It's one of them things.
You were sort of. You were saying the right things.
Yeah, but the thing is, you see players sometimes, and they constantly have people at them all the time. Saying,
Yeah. Oh
and it's
no,
like,
no,
fuck off. You know what I mean? But every now and then, the right person comes over and says a few words, that means a lot, doesn't it?
I suppose as well, it's when somebody you respect, because you know they've been there, done that, got the T-shirt, and they're saying, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I did a similar thing when Dan Mack were playing against Nelly Morgan.
Yeah.
I spoke to Dan. There were a few people in his ear, and I said, Dan, look, you're actually playing well. Said there were 2 frames where you should have developed rather than try to land on your bad ball as your last ball. I said, but other than that, you're doing everything right. And he went, all right, nice one. And then he kicked on. I says, I knew.
Didn't you have kick on?
Yeah, but you don't need. Nobody needs loads of words, do they? When things aren't quite working, you just need the right words, don't they?
It's the little bits of doubt that players sometimes have in their mind, and like Elliott might have a little bit of doubt in his mind, and he's like, there's no reason to have doubt in his mind because he's an exceptional player. So he just needs reminding of the fact that he's an exceptional player.
It's when they start doubting their ability.
He's not right. I'll have a friendly pound bet with you, Paul, that Nathan is not taking these yellows out.
Yeah, I know you say you will, but I've got to accept that.
Yeah.
So you won't really, yeah?
I thought I might have lulled you into it while you're looking at your pint rather than the screen.
Yeah.
Just going, well, that pint, man.
Yeah, no. I'm smarter than the average bear. I'm tighter. I'm tighter.
Don't beat yourself up, mate, honestly. Jesus.
I'm tighter than the average bear as well.
Tighter than the average bear.
So we've had some good viewing numbers tonight, guys, and if you won't mind in between frames, sharing it. I believe we're having a break after this frame.
Well, I thought it was 2 frames ago, but they've cracked on, haven't they?
I might be wrong, but I believe we're having a break after this frame.
Should be about half. Yeah.
Said after 15 frames.
Yeah. Okay.
Nathan's had a go at the skill shot. Do you know, if that cue ball keeps running, he might get second prize here.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know, I think he has got second prize there. Yeah, he's looking at the flick. He's looking at the flick off the other yellow.
I don't think it goes.
It doesn't have to though, does it? Because if he flicks both those yellows, he's going to be on him into the right-hand corner, isn't he? What did you say, Jay, by the way?
I said I don't think it goes.
It did though, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
So join us on chat, guys, anyway.
I think he must have got a kick. I think natural angle meant it didn't go.
Oh, so he got a kick, yeah.
What's he got his sleeve here because this is tough.
I've no idea, Lewis, why we're in your recommended.
He looks
Maybe because pulls to do with balls, and yeah, Lewis, maybe because pulls to do with balls, and you like balls.
Well, Lewis, I think this was in your recommended because you're a very good appreciation of pool, and we admire the fact that you've joined us tonight. Why don't you tell us where you're from? Oh, bang, bang.
It's in. Oh, it's in. It's in. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. On commentary, it's Paul Hopkinson and Jason Bartley. Steve Boxon.
Chris Welling special. You might be right there, James.
That is just absolutely wow.
This one a lot right inside. Coming up for the double, maybe.
Oh. Does it double?
He doesn't
No.
double into the middle. It doubles into the corner. That'd be insane.
Hey, I wouldn't rule that out, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Sam, honestly, some of the balls that Nathan's potted tonight have been absolutely phenomenal.
When Nathan pots them, they stay potted.
He's looking at the treble. It's a shout, isn't it? It's whether he can actually hit it hard enough.
I think that he's concerned the black's in the way. Here we go. Nowhere near.
No.
The black was in the way, but well, it wasn't really, because if he'd have hit it right, it wouldn't have been anywhere.
Yeah, it were hard to get the cue out of the way, that one. Very hard to get the cue out of the way, actually. But again, it's a test of what Elliott's got in it here. I've got to say though, a bit unlucky to kiss the yellow so that it didn't double.
Yeah, I know. He's been worth his value for entertainment tonight, though, hasn't Nathan? It's almost like he's out there and he'd rather impress than
Well, I think there's a bit of that, but I think that he's not doing it to impress. I think he's the recovery shots basically, aren't they? And he's very, very, very good at recovery shots. He's getting snookered here though.
It's not. Oh,
He bloody is, I
well,
tell you.
I thought, sure, that's not the greatest shot in the world.
Well, it's a one cushion escape, and you can have a good lash at
All
it.
he should do is land on it.
Land on it or lash at it. Land on it's probably not a bad shout, Jay. Actually, I'd be more tempted to lash at it though.
Well, I know you.
No, just where reds are.
Yeah, but no, but whoa, I was in missed. That's awful. I was thinking that if he just rolls onto that yellow, well, what? Elliott's got nothing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Steve Poxon's called same. Hit it and Elliott's in trouble.
It's a poor shot.
Didn't hit it though. But Elliott's still got this problem over at the right hand side of the table because the right hand most red doesn't go beyond the black. I don't believe it does.
The red nearest the rail does not pass the black, as far as I can see looking at the table. I don't have the best view.
That's why Elliott's taking so long. He's trying to fashion a way to get that red out.
To me, this could be a two-stage clearance, especially at 10-4 down.
I've seen a shot here.
Yeah.
I've seen a shot here, Jay. Play the yellow off the bottom cushion into the reds and screw into your red on the cushion. So it's bangers rules. You can bang whatever you want, can't you?
No, I'd be a big fan of playing the yellow from pretty much where the white is now, off the bottom rail and into the solitary red on the right hand side, just nibbling into that little area between the red and the cushion, and then the white comes naturally behind the two reds. You split them and you leave him snookered on the yellow, and when he gets out of the snooker, he develops your red.
When so Andy J is saying it looks deceiving. I think they both passed. Well, Jason's tried to have a look. We can almost see it from where we're sat in the commentary box, and
It does look deceiving, that's for sure.
He's not as convinced that it does, but I agree that the camera view's definitely deceiving.
We're not sat in the best angle to see this.
Well, certainly the left hand of the two pots, and I assume he's going to top into it, is he?
Well, if the other one pops, maybe he'll go for the tough one first. If not, he's got to clatter into it.
He's clobbering into it, I'll tell you.
That's poor. That's poor. What was he hoping for there? He's got a double on, but Christ, you wouldn't leave yourself a double, would you? Not when you're missing him by that much.
He's missed it so badly that he's covered. Oh no, he hasn't. He hasn't. I thought he covered black.
This is naughty. This is a very tough yellow. He's going to play it to the middle, I'm pretty sure. Or he may play the double. Put the white ball to awkward.
He's playing it into middle. Guarantee he's playing this into the left-hand middle as what you look at it. He's got to be good with his cue ball though.
I think if he pots it clean into the middle, he'll be on the black and he'll miss the enough. But it is tough.
And I get a very hard angle to pick out. It's a bit blind, is his pocket. He's nailed it. He's nailed it. So guys, if you could share this stream for us, we'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to us as well. Be eternally grateful.
That there's a very small team of people keep this place open. Done all the work. To bring this game to you tonight. So a quick share would be much appreciated.
No idea who's got it. Nope. They've got it. Right, guys.
There seems to be a short break in proceedings. Yeah, so back between 10 minutes tops.
Yeah, we're just going to have a couple of minutes, guys. But if you could share the stream for us whilst we're having a couple of minutes, that'd be fantastic.
Give it a sec.
He's buzzing like he's come, so you're not going to fucking have that this one. Right? You're not going to output him. You can output him. Because he's buzzing like he's come. Because you fucking gifted him every fucking day. Since you were fucking 3 up. No, you haven't gifted him 1, you gifted him 9. How's he took it? He's now finished it. He's rolled it. Man on top. That don't matter. You fucking gifted him. That yellow was a fucking shot. Pull it safe. That's what I said to Louis. That's what I said to Louis. What did I say? Yes, Mr. Football player. Big game right. Right, he's still looking at his fucking guy. He's going to players getting the right. No question on it. That's what I do. We don't fucking feel it.
are meant to be. He's actually Hollywood shots, which you fucking spin over.
I'm not joking. You're joking. Here, I'm not joking.
Yeah?
I'm fucking here till fucking 4 in the morning. So it is. And he's not play the right shot. I never down to do that. And then no, you don't miss it. No, and you lot know that. How can you miss that?
No, you haven't hit from above.
We're in the bag.
How you doing?
Alright, how things? What's your name? Yes, I'm back. Yeah, what happened?
I'll give the base of the top one. Hi guys. A lot of you still watching out there. Fuse dropped off. We'll be back in about 5 minutes tops, maybe a bit less. Do you have a few words about what we've seen so far, Tommy? Tommy
Yes,
on,
it's been an entertaining game, but I think Elliott needs to pull his socks up and crack on. Oh.
I think that's fairly obvious.
No, he just needs to do what he did with the first 3 frames and just keep applying it on.
Yeah, you can never write Elliott Glover off because he's such a class act. But he just seems to be making an odd, say shot choice every now and then.
Yeah, he's made a few. They both have to be fair, but Nathan's applying it really well, and Elliott just needs to apply it to win frames.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Elliott's, he's won 1 frame out of the last 12.
Yeah.
So we're looking at a situation where Elliott has now to beat Nathan by 14 frames to 6 to win the frame, to win the match, and the pot of £8,500.
Yeah. Just one of them things, isn't it? He just needs to start doing what he did with the first 3 frames and just snooker him till he can't pot.
Well, the last frame in particular, I thought there was an option where Nathan had, when Elliott was at the table, he had 3 reds left and Nathan had the yellow on the bottom rail. I thought there was better options than what Elliott went for.
Yeah.
Not that I should be second guessing Elliott's shot choices because he's actually a fantastic player, but from the point of view of being under no pressure in the commentary box,
Yeah.
it looked like he had miles better options than what he went for.
He did, aye.
And Mr. Paul Hopkinson is going to join us back now in commentary.
Tommy, will you do us a favour? Will you tell Amy 2 pints of course for me? She'll put it on his tab.
But I believe Paul Campion's setting in for all our beers, isn't he?
I hope so.
Dropped 60 euros.
Yeah, so guys, if you won't mind just sharing the stream for us, the guys will be back in a minute or two. And what do you think of the match so far, folks, anyway?
Spoke to Marvin Nesta at the beginning of the game, Paul. I says he fancy plate winner. He thought about it for a minute and said, yep.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
That'd be a good game, Marvin Nesta against winner of this.
He's got a lot of ring crafters, Marvin. He's probably past his best, he'd be the first to admit it, but
Yeah,
he
but
was a real bully back in the day on the pool table.
He's still got that craft though, hasn't he? He's still got that knowledge and that craft, and it never leaves you. It's a bit like probably the more local area for us, Yuxan Lee, where he's certainly not the player that he once was, but he's got so much knowledge and so much experience that it makes all his opponents suffer anyway.
I've seen Yuxan tie his opponent's laces together during the game to win the match. You draw on everything you can do. Well,
So we're about to
for
get.
the spectators, all we can hope for now is a little bit of a rally from Elliott.
About to get back underway, guys.
And I was mentioning it earlier, and I sound like a bit like a stuck record sometimes, but the top players, they don't look at the overall scoreline all the time. They just think, let's try and win 2 out of the next 3 and see how it goes. And they break it down into mini sets in their mind. And I know that from speaking to players at the top level. And they have the mentality where they can just basically sometimes ignore the overall score.
Yeah, and I think that's basically what Elliott's got to do here. He's just got to take each frame and each shot at a time now, and play to his instincts.
Alex had a lot of psyching up on his supporters. He's got some quality players in his corner. Mr. Stuart Priestley is one of the best players you could have around here. Been having a word with him, arm round the shoulder. So let's see what Elliott can do. We're going live right now, let's go.
Right, back into it, guys. He's knocked the black in again. It's nice to see the club so busy though, Jay, isn't it?
It is, absolutely, and it's a good crowd too. That's the thing, it's like, it's all right getting people down, but it's getting the right people down, and tonight we've got the right people down. And it's still time to join us if you fancy dipping down for a couple of pints. We're not shutting up shop anytime soon.
So Andy Evans, I believe that's the guy that's playing Rob Ramsden tomorrow night.
Looks like a cup break from Elliott, eh?
No, he played the cup break all night, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the first one you've noticed? Yeah, it's cup breaked all night. If Ryan Driver's watching, he'll be upset with it, to be honest. Ryan Driver feels that cup break's a bit of a cop-out.
A cop out, why?
He just thinks that you should be crunching the pack. For me, I don't mind the cut break if things aren't working for you.
Well, you got to play the break how it's working out, and it's like, you know, I remember a classic example. That's a great shot.
He's potted that well.
No, you know, sometimes when a good player gets backed into a corner and they think, right, let's fuck it, let's just go for it. It could be in one of those moods right now.
It's kind of, yeah, there's no pressure on him. He's got no fear, has he?
No, absolutely not. He's looking very confident now, looking very focused, just seeing his body language around the table.
I think given some of the previous matches he's had and some of the deficits that he's had, his temperament is good enough to get him back into this game.
Well, these yellows look, I'd say, fairly straightforward, but I'm not playing for £8,500.
Still got to be good with your cue ball here, I think.
I think you can drop the... I'm looking at the yellow that's almost on the black spot, which I think is going to be his next ball. Sort of going to give him a choice of shots the shot after. Yep, he's done that. Stayed a little screw back here.
Yeah, didn't give himself much of a choice of shots.
But I think he'd choice of shots if he knacked it up. He'd still be on a yellow. Gentle little screw back onto the harder of the two yellows into the middle bag. Oh no, he's going to take the top one, and they'll be on the straight yellow into the corner.
Yeah.
Or may push through for the other one into the same middle bag.
He's just got to drop this in, haven't he? Choice of both balls.
Choice now.
Play either ball now, can't he?
And this is the perfect start for Elliott for the second phase of our match tonight. Could have come back a couple more inches and might have made it perfect, but I'm sure to negotiate this slightly tricky situation.
Can he hold off the red? It's probably just about okay. I think he's just got enough gap there for a Breckendish to get him back into it. So just get our sponsors on there, guys. Got Breckendish to resume the next session. Yeah, jump on if you want.
First, if you need me, I don't mind taking over.
I'll have 5 minutes.
Can we squeeze through him?
I'll have 5 minutes. I'll have 5 minutes and then I'll come back. Is your empty glass?
Just me. I had one too many already.
Joined back by Ryan.
Yeah.
So Ryan,
whoa. We've missed the break there. Sorry guys. We are back. Yeah, the beer's flowing now. I've actually decided. So Elliott here on the yellows. It's not there though. He's in massive control though.
Do you think the black passes that yellow into the corner? Right?
Depends if he pumps it like he did earlier, it might do. No, Nathan's in a lot of trouble in this frame, to be honest with you. He's got a chance to double this back, this red. Has he got a chance to like spin it in, you know, with it being a big bag?
No, the red is dead on the rail. I
No, but
don't
what
think.
I mean, he's spin the white down. Nah, he's touching.
Let's see how this pans out. This is an interesting one, especially with the situation with the black and yellow. But there's going to be plenty of opportunities to run into that target and play the skill shot.
And
Oh, what? I tell you what.
Do you think that red can top it
I
through?
tell you what, he's going to have a go at these.
Yeah, I wonder if he can take it to the middle and top through.
Well, I don't think he needs to right now.
Do you not?
He's going to have a few options.
Yeah.
There's no way he can go through this finish and not have an option to go into that massive target of the black and the
But
yellow.
he'll want to go for it early. He definitely will not leave it long.
But I don't think now's the time.
Now I'm just seeing what angle he's actually got. If he's got the angle, potentially. But he may be too straight, to be honest with you.
He's having a look at it, that's for sure.
It's one thing that he's done this game, he's slowed down now, since the last, probably, when I was commentating, the 4-3, 5-3 maybe. And he's slowed down a lot more since that. Once he's found his route though, he's then gone quick, but who we got in the chat at the moment? JP's still out there, Poco's out, Carl's out there. Quite a few out there. Nick Keane bashed me up. Andy's still out there. How are we doing, Andy? You alright? I work with Sport Billy.
Right.
Might leave an angle, you know, off this red here. Play this one running right hand side.
No, he's gonna play this one.
Or at least leave himself the angle to do it off the next ball.
And he's going to run down into an area around those 4 balls.
Yep.
The yellow might come into play here. The one in the middle of the table. Can he see the yellow that's next to the black?
I don't think he can, you know.
Right, but
No, it's not mine. That's mine.
I knew I put one somewhere. I've got one every corner
nice.
at pub.
Yeah, he's going to have to play it.
Open him and
He's got a shot now.
Can't go on blackball yet.
everybody else has. Evening, Danny. Evening, Andy Evans. Tomorrow, your big game.
Just can't beat Doyle in the final. Neither of them.
What?
JP and
JP.
Andy Evans to
JP's.
beat both of them in the final.
After JP played last week, he wants a rematch. I want like 10 start off of the way he played last week. He wants revenge, you see.
Big shot coming up here. Needs a nice angle. He's obviously going to play the plant and down into the black-yellow cluster after the
Carl
shot.
Sanders likes young girls.
And it's about perfect.
And he needs to play this to the left-hand side of the black. Right-hand side as we look at it. Left-hand side is him.
Yeah,
To
just
the
into
black.
the gap. Just into the gap.
Black and cushion at the same time, and he's played that nice, you know. Oh, he's not.
Oh, he hasn't.
Oh, wow.
He's hit it all wrong.
Yeah, that, wow.
It
My
had to
eyes
go
are gone
into the
already.
gap.
Back heel is
And he's straight
He's
down.
not. He's straight down. He's doubling this back up. In or over. Oh, nowhere near. Has he got lucky? The answer to that is no. He's all there for Nathan. Andy, we've got another game tomorrow. JP, no, not a chance, mate. Not 2 to 15. You played absolutely awesome versus Sam, and I can't beat Sam off levels, so no.
See Nathan making sure of this one.
Do you know what? He may play in between 2 reds here Play the one into the top left.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's. I actually
bottom
thought he was
left.
trying to screw back onto the one in the middle there, but he may choose. Yeah, he's chosen to run the corner, and he's got options here.
That's fine. Absolutely fine. And these are just four rolling. Sorry here. This is going 12-5. He ain't missing these two. I'm sorry. Well, 12-5.
So now we're in a situation where Elliott, to win this game, would have to win 13-5.
I'm not going to say it's not doable because.
Well, it is doable when you're at quality of Elliott Glover.
That's what I mean. I'm not going to disrespect Elliott in any way by saying it's not doable. He can do that. I just think it's a step too far.
He's going for he's playing the cut break again. Let's see how this pans out.
Yeah, he's not changed his break yet.
It's just
and he's in that red.
It is in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've just seen that cut break for Elliott. He's just thrown. When I watched it the last few breaks, he's just thrown a lot of balls to the side rails.
Yeah.
Not so many this time.
DJ, no crackpots not down. I don't know why. JP versus Carl Standage.
Yellows, I think.
Yeah, yellows are the safer option. Oh, that black.
Not what you do with that.
No, he's fine. He's fine. That was too close, like, but he is fine.
We've seen Elliott knock a black in earlier.
Yeah. It's all about control here. That's all it is. Controlling that white ball's key in this game now. These should be, to be honest with you, with Elliott's standard, these should be gone. Elliott's good enough to set these. They're all simple. Even though he's on the cushion, he will leave it for his last ball. This,
you know,
this top right.
The yellow that's next to the middle bag, it's not as easy as it looks. He's going to have to take that now because the only other yellow he can get on after potting that yellow is the one under the corner bag.
I think he'll leave that close to his last ball.
No, it's going now.
It's
going now. Yeah, he had to do it because the red was stopping him getting any of the other ball apart from the other yellow.
He's going to go left centre, bottom left, middle right, and then he's going to bring out towards the between the blue and brown, blue and yellow spot. Leave himself an angle then to cut it into the top right. So just going to see what happens here.
Screw this back, maybe 6 inches or so.
No, I'll just drop it in. Drop it in so he can stun across and leave the angle to go up table a little bit. You don't want to be too low on this ball, you know.
This is a key shot to get the right angle on this next to last yellow.
He may use the red as like a guide, you know, here. No, that's nice.
It is. I think he's pretty comfortable on this one.
Leave it shot that he can just roll in. Just roll it in. And this is going 12-6. It is 12-6. reckon it's a dry one.
Dry one, and they're all there.
These reds are starting to look nice, these reds.
Yep. Red's here for 12-7.
What's with that?
Not that. I don't think so, anyway. I wasn't here for Ricky Jones' game, so I'm not sure. I can't really see a problem here, apart from the red that is closest to now, just above the yellow, but that flies into the top right.
It does. And I think it goes past.
I think the only issue that he might have here is position to black.
Let's see how he goes about it.
It's not bad.
You've called it, Rhino. The only way he can mess up here is not getting on the last red with a good angle to get on that black.
He may leave. He may screw down table on the red that's on the left hand side, but closest to his yellow in the top left hand corner. He may use that to screw down table.
He'll already know at this point which his last ball is.
Yeah.
He'll already know. We can only guess, but I'm pretty sure you're right. It'll be one of the two reds that are next to each other.
Just because I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think the red passes the closest red to the yellow doesn't pass the red to the top left. I might be wrong though.
He's a little hesitant.
He just wants to make sure on this because it isn't an easy positional shot.
Slight grimace from him there, isn't it?
He's not
I don't
happy
like
with
to
it.
see that, you know. He's
Sorry.
like, sometimes if you are feeling like you're in that position a little bit, don't show it to your opponent.
Yeah.
He's good here. He's good.
And that is, it must go. He must go like the way he's played it there.
Does it go? I can't
No,
tell.
I think it must go. He wouldn't have played that otherwise.
Yeah, it goes. Just we can't tell always on the screen.
No. He's going to play the one on the right hand side of the table and leave the one over there. Oh, it flew in that. Ooh. He should be alright, to be honest with you, this. But he needs to be.
Yeah, but he needs a good angle on the last red.
I think he needs to be on top cushion.
He can get his cue in, it's fine.
That's alright, you know. He can work with that.
Yep. Personally, I'd play this top left-hand side off the rail.
I just play it left hand side this because I don't think you need the top on it because of the angle that he's hitting the ball. That's a nice shot. That's a nice shot by Elliott. 12-7. That is a very nice finish by Elliott. JP, you're already playing on the second week of April. On the 12th of April, you're playing Bob Johnson. So, do you want to play 2 games in a row, mate? 12th and 13th?
Pull is a pumper.
Fucking good job it is, isn't it? Fucking bit,
Sorry, I misread that. Sorry, my bad. 10th or 11th, the Friday or the Saturday. What's your pot and what's your race turn? I'm guessing it's blackball.
Who did that?
I've never done
So, Elliott's another big chance to take a frame here.
You know, Elliott seems to got the bit between his teeth now, and he's looking very capable, very confident.
World rules minus 2 to 15. Is that 1k pot 500 a man, or?
I know you can't see it on stream out there, guys, but I was looking at Elliott's facial mannerisms right now, and he's looking very determined. He looks very focused. I'm a little bit angry.
Lads,
Right,
but
this guy off.
Are you ducking out? Do you want me to get around? I'm not ducking out. You only just one round, man.
lads, that's booked 1k, 11th of May. World rules, Carl, you start minus 2, race to 15. Booked in for now, lads.
Yeah. You alright, or do you
Do you want to jump?
if you want a few minutes, mate.
I'll come back in a bit.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout when I want a second. Only fair that everyone gets rotated, that's all.
That's a shot, yeah?
So Elliott seems to have found a little bit of a gear just recently, Ryan. He seems to have just got himself back into a groove, really, doesn't he?
Sorry, mate. Sorry, I was just
So,
reading
I'm saying
comments.
Elliott seems to have just got himself back into a groove.
Yeah, the break. Do you know, when he went out for a break, he cleared his head and it seems to have kicked in for him. That's what breaks can do. It can swing one way or another, you know.
Yeah, I don't think Nathan wanted a break, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I were Nathan, I'd have wanted to carry on playing.
Give me 10, 15 minutes. I've already just got on.
Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it.
That's not it, not there. Oh dear. Oh dear.
There's still plenty of fans in here.
Yeah, he's still very busy.
So for any of you guys that haven't been down, we have got another game going on tomorrow night as well. We've got Rob Ramsden against Andy Evans.
Yeah, Andy's been on the chat. It was on earlier. We got our Rob.
Rob's been playing well.
It's open, isn't it? It is open. Oh, somebody must have closed it. It was open. It's very lively. It's very, very lively.
Hi, Kaylee.
Where's my hi, Kaylee?
That's a milestone for us, right? That's the first time we've cracked 200 viewers.
I know, thank you,
So
guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for your support. We much appreciate it.
Yeah, again, just please keep liking and sharing as much as possible.
And subscribe to the stream. It'd be much
Yeah.
appreciated.
Come join us on the chat. Come say hello. Don't be scared. We don't bite too often.
I'm gently for bite.
That's a nice shot. That is nice.
I think he's overrun it slightly, right?
He has, but I think
He's
personally
tried
for
to
me,
check it a lot, hasn't he, there?
yeah, personally for me, I take the bottom left here, and I swing it off 2 cushions. And I want Nathan's like, you running left hand side on this.
I don't know. I think you could. There's an argument for playing bottom right
To be
here.
honest with you, the way Nathan cues the ball, you can actually play top right. And,
You can
and
play.
check it up again.
You can check it up, or you can play it with a load of left hand side.
Just show you a little bit.
I've checked it.
And
Has he got a shot?
No, he hasn't. He
He
must
hasn't.
go.
It doesn't go.
It does go. It does go. It's not easy, like.
Does just, yeah.
It does.
Nobody wants to play this shot. Nathan's got to. He's forced to. I think he would better serve going round the red the other side.
Yeah.
Playing it with running side rather than check.
It's still post as this, but it's not easy. Yeah, I agree, Paco, but it is a big bag with red there. And he can swing this off 2 cushions.
He's nailed it. He's in off
That's unlucky. I'd have played that, you see, off 2 cushions. I wouldn't have screwed as much as he did.
He was worried about the double 8, that's why he played it with screw.
Yeah. That's unlucky, but big chance here for Elliott to take another frame.
It's massive, this frame, I think.
Yeah.
For me, Elliott's just got to free his red Nate left-hand cushion, hasn't he?
Yeah. He drops into the middle for me.
He's just going to free that one and get on the ball, isn't he? Surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sensible stuff.
Yep.
Everything's now plopping, aren't they? You know, you just roll all these in now.
Yeah. Just bring back on this one. Just cue this one. That's all. Don't need to hit it hard.
Yeah, these are just a couple of ploppings, really, aren't they?
Yeah, this is going 12-8, is this? Is that 3 frames on bounce for Elliott then?
It's got to be, hasn't it? So somebody says you could have just rolled it. I disagree. I don't think you could have rolled that. So I think you'd have ended up with no shot, really. So just a quick flick to our sponsors here, guys. So when you stove your car in, see P&L Body and Paint Specialists. And if your kitchen falls apart, see Doily Pops.
Yeah.
LD joining. Nice and busy tonight, folks, anyway.
It's very busy. The camera doesn't give it justice of how many people's actually in here. It really doesn't. It is packed.
It's taken me ages to get served at bar and I can serve myself.
Exactly, I know. I've got to admit, I did make a way through.
12.80.
Come on, Nate. Head on, mate. The game for tomorrow, I think it's for 500.
Is it 500 or a grand?
Oh, is it for a grand
It's
tomorrow?
for a grand tomorrow, yeah.
500 a pop. Nice. Yeah, Andy, I was telling you about P&L. Good guy is Campo. Just give him a ring on that number, mate. Happy to help you out, he will be. He's in the building today.
There you go, Andy says it's £1,000 tomorrow.
Cheers, Andy.
He's still got...
I can't now. Amy will have to go. I have had too much now. Plus she's blocking me in.
I think Andy, I'm right in saying Andy's still got his deposit in the safe.
Yep, Andy has, and Rob still has as well, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, they're both. There you go, Lee Lawton's said best in the field. Honestly, can't knock it at all. Does some quality work.
So, right, question time. Reds or yellows?
Reds for me.
He's going reds.
Yeah.
I slightly prefer yellows, to be honest.
Yeah. Not a chance, mate, not a chance. I think reds are easier. That black must fly.
I assume it does. It appears that it does. We've got alternative angles here that we can look at, and it appears that the black does fly in.
He'll play the one to top left now and just kill the white to play into the top right. That's my option.
Wait, loads of check.
Yeah.
Sorry, loads of running side, isn't it?
Running side, check, whichever. I think he's slightly come too much though. I just think slightly, but we'll find out now. Now he's going to play this with loads of bottom left to kill the white. He loves these shots. He's not killed it enough though.
No, he didn't play it with loads of bottom left.
No, he just played it like bottom, didn't he, to try kill it? Do you know what?
I think he's going to play it into corner,
and
he's going to use the ball in the left centre to get himself up table for the two.
Yeah. And he has done.
Yeah, so I think if he plays this ball into this centre pocket here, then he needs to sort of aim in this area here with the cue ball.
Yeah,
ideally, well, if he landed in that area, he's got a choice of both balls.
Yeah.
If he ends up straight on the one that's closest to the pocket, then he's got the chance of then.
And look at that. That'd have been on the edge of yours.
Yeah,
he might
perfect.
be slightly too deep here.
He's not, because he can actually play.
No,
he can play the one that's closest to the pocket and just run it through if he wants to.
Yeah. We are going to have another commentator in a second. Dan Mack will be taking over. Align it to the big boys' room. That's nice. And just top this through now.
Yeah, just give yourself a shot at the black here.
Yeah.
Stops the rot as well for Nath if he gets this.
I'll let him go noisy in a minute if he gets this. I don't think you need to, DJ. I think the black flies, you know. I think it's deceiving on the camera, mate.
It is absolutely deceiving. That flies in as that black.
He wouldn't leave it like this if it didn't fly. And it's one good shot. You don't want to hit this too hard, though.
You just got to cue the ball.
Yeah. Love how the people's come listen to me and you, Paul.
So guys, if you could subscribe to the stream and share it after this frame, we'd really appreciate it.
Good evening. Dan Mack taking over from Rhino, and someone shouted from the audience, "Does it go? Does it go?" And Nathan shouted straight back after he pointed
massive that frame.
Yes, it went. It definitely went.
I think that was a massive frame there, Dan.
Yeah.
So
And what a black.
Stop the rot, hasn't he?
Cued it, lovely. Yeah, he's taken a few in a row. What's Elliott took 5 out of the last 7, didn't he? I think. I've been working behind the bar, so I've not really seen that much of it. But I know Elliott took a 3-frame lead, didn't he? And then Nathan won about 9 in a row, didn't he?
Yeah, Nathan did win exactly 9 in a row.
Evening, Paul. What an atmosphere in the club tonight, Paul, eh?
So the guys are getting behind everybody, aren't they?
Yeah, what an atmosphere. It's
Yeah,
good.
it's good. It's great to see, isn't it?
Yeah. Made a few changes, haven't we, this week?
Massive changes as well, Dan.
And it's looking great here, this
Yeah.
new commentary booth, isn't it? It's the first time I've been in it. It's looking really good.
You need a beer then, so I'm going to phone and order it.
Well, yeah, you may as well.
What are you having?
I'll have a San Miguel. He's got a difficult opening shot. That's if he goes yellows. No, he's going reds. And they're definitely all there. The way Nathan's playing, you wouldn't back against him getting these, would you, Paul?
Definitely not, mate. He's queuing the ball really well, isn't he?
Yeah, especially after that shaky start. I saw a few of the couple. I was working, but I saw a few of the early frames, and they're a bit shaky. Neither of them played brilliantly, but once they settled in, Nathan settled in first, and Ian, then
He looks composed, though, doesn't he? Now,
yeah, he looks ready for this.
And the only time you look so composed and so relaxed is when you've been practicing so much, and Nathan's put the hours in.
Yeah, Sport Belly, other lagers are available, and I've drunk most of them already tonight. So it's good to see a few people online. 205 people watching stream. Keep sharing it, people. It's absolutely perfect there. Silent. Yeah, just wants to leave himself a little bit low on this last red. Oh, he's taking that one first. Either way.
As long as he leaves himself the angle to get back on the block, he's fine. Hey, old chef, will you get us it's on a tab, a pint of Coors and a bottle of San Miguel.
So I believe a little swerve if you can reach it. A little swerve. And a great finish. Plenty of banter in this room tonight. Plenty of banter. Just the way we like it. It's going backwards and forth. We got Elliott Glover's fans on one side and Nathan's fans on the other side, and they're giving it each other
What
tonight.
a shot that is, though.
And what a lovely finish, yeah.
Come on, guys. We're in between a frame now, guys. Get it shared. Get the stream shared. Let's get us up to 220. Come on, guys. Look at this club going. It's absolutely erupting. If you want to play a money match, you want to play it down here, don't you, guys? Come on.
Yeah, so we've made a lot of advancements this week. It was good before. It's even better now. So he's made one off the break. And they look good again. If that yellow passes that red into the bottom right as we look at it, the yellows look good.
Top right. Top right.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong screen. Top right as we look at it, yeah.
Think yellow's here then, Don?
I would say so. If that yellow passes the red, I would say yes. So what's I've only seen a couple of frames. What's the quality been like so far, Paul?
It's been absolutely class, mate.
I saw
Nathan's played a few shots that I think are absolute highlight reel shots as well.
Yeah.
But
I saw him one. He doubled the black. It was just above the jaw in the middle, and he doubled it. He doubled it into the other, and he didn't even
look at it.
He didn't even line it up, did he?
No,
He just knew where it was going.
It in and potted it.
Yeah. It went in like an X-set missile, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic, mate. Also, Mandy Ibbotson wears a dress, doesn't he?
A red dress, if I remember rightly. On the weekend when his wife's out and partied.
So
Is that
Rob,
right?
yeah, we've made a few more changes, mate. We've improved again.
That was his fourth. What break dish?
Reckon dish it will have
Was
been.
it?
Yeah, he's had a few now.
Let's have a look.
He hasn't put one on yet.
Oh, he's not putting any on.
Oh, perfect. That is absolutely plumb.
We've got our own scoreboard in the club, and underneath the scoreboard there's another button for breaking dishes, and he's not even put one on. He's that focused, he ain't bothered about that.
No,
he just wants them in the frames, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's just,
so he's
playing frames.
He's come a bit past straight, so he needs to
He's all right here.
I think drift it across the table.
Right, soft screw. Soft screw. I think it goes into the bottom left
I would
pocket.
go same pocket maybe.
No, I think it goes in bottom left.
Oh,
there you
no.
go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What do I know? See, I played on the stable a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't hold the white like that.
No.
I was chasing the white all over the table.
In your defence, you don't have Nathan's ability either, so.
Well, it was a new cloth as well. It was brand new.
We haven't seen any beer yet, Dan, to be honest.
No, they're letting us down. Phone Jason.
I tried that. I tried Rhino. Who else can I bother? Lewis. Stewart. Sorry guys, I'm trying to wangle a pint whilst I'm sat over in commentary.
Mandy's saying, where was that option when I played Danny Pament, the break dish? How many break dishes did Danny Pament have against him?
Well, he had
Was
a
it
few.
11?
No, it
Nine?
It wasn't 11. No, you were in middle though.
10.
Yeah, he had 10 breaking
10
dishes.
break dishes, and
And
the
it
race
were
to
only
what?
it were only 18-14.
And it was only 18-14 at the end.
Hello. Will you tell Jason?
Elliott's looking a bit
I want
dejected.
pint
His
of
break
Coke
cue's not
and
working
Dan
that
wants a
well
bottle
for
of San
him.
Miguel.
2
Cheers, mate.
2 bottles.
Well, you're getting one now.
One will do. A bit dejected,
Sorry, guys. I've
uh,
only ordered him one.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be drinking and commentating. Be professional. Like you're gonna be, like you're gonna be professional when you're cooking my tea and burning my house down. Fool.
Oh, it's that Keeley again. That
Yeah.
mank.
Bloody mank. Yeah.
That mank with his with mum like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Shit.
Is that the one?
Or Mrs. Brown, one or other. She's all right. Actually, I like her mum. Her mum's lovely.
Yeah. But not Keeley.
I never said that. No, no,
You
Keely.
sort of implied that.
No, Keely is nice. I like Keely as well. I hope I've not had my house burnt down now by making those comments.
Does she know where you live?
I said, well, yeah.
Cheers, Donny. The hostess with the mostess,
yeah,
Lee
that's
Doyle, bringing him over,
Yeah, the
shaking his bum on the way back.
The mostess means the mostess children.
Well, yeah, he's very virile, isn't
He's very fertile, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got a
He just needs to look at a woman to impregnate her.
Yeah, if he brushes past your wife and she gets pregnant, right, it's not off the toilet seat or anything like that, or the next door neighbour. It's off Doily.
He's got 6 children and counting, hasn't he?
What, 6 that we know of?
Yeah, well, yeah, 6 that we know of and counting. So come on, guys, get us shared. Let's get us up to 250. Standard pull we've seen tonight's been fantastic. That is almost perfect. If you can top through here, and play the one that's close, play the red that's closest to the yellow. If you can screw back off that, he's laughing. That's what he's looking at. To see whether he can do that.
Just needs to be just past that yellow. It's marginal, isn't it? You don't want to be more than half an inch past the potting angle.
I'm in so much trouble here. She's going to burn my house down.
You're just saying that so I don't burn your house down.
This is a woman that set a man's face on fire.
Too late.
She set a man's
Did she? He's absolutely perfect there. He's played that really nice.
Set a man's moustache on fire.
What's she doing setting a man's moustache on fire?
I think it's
sacrilege,
it's
isn't it?
inconsiderate, isn't it?
If it's more than inconsiderate. That is absolutely perfect. Probably run round 2 cushions around the back of the black.
I think he might check it actually. I don't know. If you go 2 cushions, you're risking kissing the black. I think he might check it and try and come through the gap.
It's difficult to say from here, but my first impression was he had too much angle, but that's what he's thinking about.
He's a very,
He's
very
in the
good
middle.
kicker.
He's going to check it.
He's gone round it. He's got just about enough on it, I think. I think it cuts.
It's cut. White's moving. Big framers.
So she says by accident. How can you set somebody's face on fire by accident?
And somebody's moustache on fire.
By accident.
Are you anti-moustache or something, Keely? What's the deal here?
We might have been doing it in November. Nathan nails that again.
On fire tonight, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And he's playing well.
It's probably a bit disrespectful to Elliott because Elliott hadn't really shown what he's got as well.
No, I fully agree.
And he could as well, you know.
I fully agree. I've seen Elliott come back from some massive deficits before.
I've seen him come back from the same deficit.
Murphy's, wasn't it? Who
Yeah,
was he
yeah.
playing? Before Wayne Wotton. Who was the game before Wayne Wotton? Can't remember his name.
The guy who were playing only
From Barnsley.
He only needed 2 frames. Elliott needed loads, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Elliott won 21-20. Crack 220 viewers, guys. Keep rolling in and keep sharing and
Mark
subscribing.
Gooder. That's right, Andy. And I'll meet you tomorrow night. I've never met you, Andy, but you're playing Coco the Clown tomorrow night.
Robbie Ramsey.
Robbie Ramsey.
No,
Coco the
he'll
Clown.
turn into Coco the Clown after the game when
He
he's had a
will.
couple
He
of
will
beers.
do afterwards once he drinks about 20 gins and some rum.
It's nice to see John the Bastard in tonight as well, isn't it?
Yeah, John the Bastard's in the house. I've not seen him for a while myself. I saw him waddling. He's waddling out the door now. He doesn't walk anymore. Not in a straight line anyway.
Doesn't drink that much either, does
If
he?
you looked at him, he looks like one leg's about 3 inches shorter than the other, but he's having to manage that with about 20 stone above. So it's tough, isn't it? Tough.
You imagine hiking 20 stone about every day.
Especially with one leg shorter than the other.
Yeah, walking in circles is bad enough, but 20 stone circles. Anyway, back to the pool. I think that's what people want us to commentate on.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not sure.
Played horrible that night. He's Sam Chambers level. Chuck went playing regular. Who's Chuck?
Mark Gooder.
Yeah.
So, looks like Elliott's going to claw one back here. Miss from Nathan's, giving Elliott a chance. Must say that's a cracking arse crack.
He's got nothing to lose now, Elliott, so he's going to relax. I fully expect him to take maybe 4 out of the next 6 to try and get back into this. Might be a bit too late for him, but... Well, he didn't play horrible. He played for the first 2/3 of the night. He played really well, and then I don't know what happened. But Elliott started playing well, and he took the momentum was with him, wasn't it? It's about momentum and pressure. Yeah, I see. Yeah, Steve. Sorry, it does. You're right. 4 out of the next 6.
They don't teach maths in Cornwall, do they?
In my mind, I thought they were going to 21 for some reason.
Yeah, so they don't teach maths in Cornwall.
No, just how to make pasties without carrots or peas in.
I like a Cornish pasty without carrots or peas in. But I've got to say, I always thought that a Cornish pasty was crimped on the top.
It shouldn't be crimped on the top, by the way, the Cornish pasty. I'm not sure if you've heard this before, but I'll tell you. A Cornish pasty should be crimped along the edge and sort of laid down as if it's like on its side. A Devonshire pasty is like crimped across the top, and they're not proper pasties because they're made by Devon people.
I do like a Devonshire pasty, I've got to be honest.
Well, stay out of Cornwall, because you won't get one of them in Cornwall.
No, you won't. No. And they rip you off for a Cornish pasty that doesn't even taste as nice as Devonshire pasty. I don't get it.
That's horrendous. That's a horrendous lie. That's disgusting.
You can tell Mr. Cornwall's happy here.
I can't believe we said that.
So anyway, dry break there from El. One bad red, but it looks like Nathan's going to attack reds. One ball to develop. Do you think he can develop it now, Dan?
Yes, Crimmy HD. Yeah, they are horrendous in Devon. They don't know how to make them. They don't put enough pepper in them.
That's a nice
Crimps
shot.
across the top.
It's
all wrong.
Does that go? Looks like it does, Dan.
It squeezes. It does squeeze. I'm right behind it. And there's about a ball's width there. If it doesn't go, it takes the bag, and he's in prime position.
He's going to play it off the cushion, off the yellow to pot it, I would imagine. Then he's going to try and get his cue ball up table, because he wants to use the red to the left-hand side of the table as his last ball for the black, because the black
I think I'll just be... I wish I could play that shot. You know, when you sit on the table and still got one leg on the floor. I wish I could play that shot.
Sorry, Dan's 5'2".
I'm not 5'2".
The club will be over 5'4", is it?
5.
5'5", sorry. 5'5", sorry, Dan.
You're upsetting me tonight, you.
So I don't mean to.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
So Andy, the club will be open from 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Your game will be starting about 7:30ish.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
I'm sure I've met you before, Andy, but
I've never met Andy before.
I probably will have done because he played in the same team as Doyley.
Yeah, he's played county, didn't he?
I played against him.
Yeah.
I just can't put a face to the name at the moment. Nathan can't afford to keep giving these opportunities up, can he?
It was a good opportunity. I think. I'm not sure whether he moved on his shot a little bit there, but
it was an awkward shot.
It was
awkward.
awkward.
It wasn't
Was he
easy
sat on the
shot to
table
play.
again for it?
No, he didn't. One shot on the
That's
table.
a nice shot.
It was an awkward bridging shot. Oh, Andy got to sleep. Your last will batter you. If not, there's got to be a story behind that.
I like that surname as well. Rachel Swithenbank.
When I was at school, I was going out with a girl called Stacey Swithenbank.
No, it's not. There's no N in it. It's a Swithebank. Swithebank? Is it Swithebank?
It is a Swithebank.
That's an interesting name. That's a Yorkshire name. It has to be.
Can't be.
Like Heckingbottom. What they say? Botham. Heckingbottom, don't they?
No, it's Bottom.
No, but they like to say Botham.
It's like that dude that used to play for Arsenal, Terry Henry. Who's Rachel Swithenbank?
I'm not
Who
sure.
is Rachel Swithenbank? Knows me, obviously.
There's no N in it. Swithebank.
Swithebank. Who's Rachel Swithebank? Oh, it's a massive miss. That is a massive, massive miss. Wasn't even close, that.
Well, it wasn't because he kissed the yellow on the way through. It must have been tight. But yeah, it must have been a tight shot.
I guess it's tight, but
Not that tight.
wow, that's
Yeah.
Oh, so
Big mistake.
It's JP.
How many names has he got on here? JP. He's got about 3 that I know of.
It
Who's
kind of shows
Rachel
you.
Swithebank?
It shows you how criminal he is, doesn't it? Really.
He is, yeah. It's so many pseudonyms.
What for
You
JP?
couldn't trust him. You couldn't trust him, could he, with all them names? What's that? Jason. It's like Jason Bourne, isn't he?
No,
But
no, he's not.
but he lives in a caravan.
He's like Jason Bourne without any coolness, or any ability to fight, or any ability to be cool, or be in a movie. He's not even anything like Jason Bourne. No. He's
So
nice,
he
though,
just
Polly. I like Polly.
He's a nice lad, yeah, I like him. He just to take care of his work now, and he's on the hill.
Needs a.
Just screw it,
Is he
just
gonna
screw it back mid-table
He's going to
somewhere.
screw straight up.
Yeah.
You're happy if you get beyond the middle pocket here, aren't you? Just get beyond the middle pocket. I think it's fine here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's right. It's a big shot, big frame.
This is a massive shot for Nathan.
What
Puts
makes me
him on the
laugh, Nathan's put one break dish on
Has he?
that he's remembered to. I think he's had about 4, hasn't he? 5.
I think he's had 4. Rattled, but this
Perfect weight.
This won't rattle. I guarantee you. So Nathan's on the hill, guys. No, I were only 13. Pulley. I wouldn't even recognise her now because I'm that old and I've got my Alzheimer's. I was 13 when I saw her at school.
The better slide bank.
What's that?
Man of mystery, Paul, between...
No, because I was saying, I went out with a girl called Stacey Swithenbank at school. Yeah.
What was she like?
I can't remember.
You
At
can't
school.
remember?
No,
She can't have been that good then.
I don't know.
That's beer. The beer is mottled your memory, isn't it?
No, probably like the 20 odd years between it has muffled my memory. And lots of beer.
I get friend requests. I've been in Yorkshire for like 20 odd years. I used to live in Cornwall. I get friend requests from people, and I can see that they've gone to the same school as I did, and I don't know who the hell they are.
Oh.
And I chat to them, and they say, "Oh yeah, I remember you doing this. I remember you doing that." I'm like, I don't know who you are. That's my memory.
Let's go Rhino. Rhino's not even on chat.
Yeah.
Are you Rhino now?
No, maybe you've got a deeper voice, so I probably.
Yeah,
think
Rhino's
it's you.
not got. Rhino's not like that. He's got a bit of a high pitched voice.
No, it's just Dan Mack and Paul Hopkinson in chat.
Massive shot this. Oh, he's missed it.
Right.
Missed it, but a massive shot that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polly, I'm not surprised because you're thick as fuck.
Yeah, I bet he did. Bully eating all them cream cakes. All them jam donuts, cream cakes, chocolate bars.
Nice shot that from El. It shows he's still thinking. That's a clever shot. Is that
It's
from
a good
Elliott?
shot.
And Elliott's been in tough situations before and he's fought his way back.
Yeah.
So
100%.
and you've got to play the right shots. Whether you think it's a lost cause or not, you've got to play the right shots. Nathan's fouled there.
That was a little bit rash for me. A little bit rash for me. Could have maybe taken a little bit more care over that. But when you're 17-9 up, you see the finish line, don't you?
Importantly, Pulley, yes, you can have a bashing commentary. Importantly, you can't swear because we are now sponsored.
Yeah, no, you can't say, yeah.
Can't talk about Jimmy Savile.
You can't. No, you can't say a lot of stuff.
You can
Which
talk about 9/11.
Limits me a bit. So when there's quiet times, I'm trying to think of stuff to say that's not
Controversial.
swearing and stuff. Yeah, controversial. But
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be sponsored next year.
as long as we keep it sort of tame, I think we're all right.
Yeah, I think we're fine. So, good chance now for Ali here. Pull one back. Yeah, Sport Billy. He ain't giving up without a fight, nor should he.
Now, what did he come back from? Was
He
it
was
19 down?
1911.
1911 down.
To win, it was 1911 down, and he won 21-20.
Yeah, so he can definitely do it. And he's
But-
good enough to, but he needs the breaks to go away.
Yeah, and he can't afford
First of
to
all.
drop a single frame.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And he's playing someone who's confident.
Now this
So-
is key shot here now. He's got to get perfect on this
Drop
ball.
it in.
It's a bit much
he wanted a
angle
better
for my
contact on
liking.
that.
No, he
He's
shouldn't
going to
have
have
kissed
to
the
leave
black.
himself a double here now.
Thin is this? This is missable, you know.
Yeah.
That's a great shot.
Oh, yes, lovely shot.
I telling you, that was missable.
He's still battling.
That was definitely missable. Let me just let you have a quick look at our ads whilst the guys have just gone for a little toilet break. Great atmosphere in here tonight, guys. Fantastic atmosphere. Dan, I'm just going to have to nip to the little boys' room myself.
Okay.
I shall be back momentarily.
Well, I'll try and keep them entertained. I'll try not to swear. So what do you think? Do you think he's got a chance of getting back into this? If we win to the next 3, it's a mountain to climb, but there's always a chance. Yeah, it's JP. You know, when you know there's just one frame and that's one frame's in it. When are you setting another game up down here, JP? Be good to see you down here again. Okay, mate. You jump in. You know to drive it.
Too many beers to do. Come on, sit back.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll behave now and I'll be quiet. Right, so
Ryan has joined us.
hi guys, I'm back. Well, what can we say? 17-10. Who have we got in the chat?
That's JP, Rachel Swithebank.
Oh, JP's changed his account. You were on JP
He's
earlier.
got a lot of accounts.
He has the sneaky little dog.
That's what we've just been saying.
Sneaky little dog.
Is he trustworthy? I'm not sure. But
Andy, Elliott won't give up without a fight, and you know what? That's something good about him. He will dig down massively.
just saying, we've come back from
Yeah.
crazy deficits.
Yeah, I'm trying to like be quiet because I'm a bit too noisy earlier.
Was it?
I thought one of these tell me all to shut up.
Oh, you're shouting from outside. Yeah.
But you know what? It's a long way to go, but you cannot deny like the scoreline can absolutely change in a flip.
It's about momentum. It's about pressure.
Yes. Yeah. We've seen it how many times down here, Dan?
Yeah.
So
Probably haven't seen an
Not
8-frame
no.
switch. We've definitely seen a 6-frame switch.
I remember the 6.
When Gus was on the hill, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was
again,
he 14-9
14-9 against Rob?
Against Rob, and Robbie Ramson, Coco the Clown, aka Coco, pulled it back and won it, didn't he?
He did. He pulled it back. But you can't write it off. Definitely not. Poco, you can't write it off. As much as I am Nathan's friend and that, and I want him to win, you cannot write off that. I do get what you mean though, pal. Who else is out there on the chat? Because it's quite a few.
Well, there's 222 people on the chat at the moment.
No, come say hello, guys. Let's know who's out there. Yeah, JP, I'm looking forward to that game because I want to. Bob keeps asking me for a game, and I'm saying no because he is a better player than me, so I'm not going to play somebody like him. But I'm looking forward to how he handles himself. He'll be watching now, will Bob? it does look that way, guys. But I'm not going to say that. But one good shot here from Nathan, and it is over in my eyes. Just listening on the shot to the left centre.
And he just done it across a little bit.
I don't even think he needs to do that, mate. I think if he rolls it, I think he's guaranteed.
Or even playing to the red.
But that's what I mean. He's guaranteed it.
He's playing to the black now, and he's away.
Yeah, just again another roll. I've not seen you all night, mate. How are we doing? Do you want to come on?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Come. I'm just going to let Louis in.
2 minutes.
Just be careful with swearing and that. No, it's just with us being sponsors now.
So we're being joined by Louis Thompson.
I'll just sit here. So Louis, you've been teammates with one and played another. What do you think of the match so far?
I think Nathan's played really well, to be fair.
That's a tight gap by the looks of it.
Flies in the
He
match.
needs to absolutely.
It flies in.
Is it?
Flies in.
Oh, from that angle.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
flies
a different
in,
angle.
And to be fair, it's been a good game. Elliott's played shy. And Nathan's played really well, to be fair. Huh?
Yeah, it's about pressure, isn't it? And
I wouldn't even say pressure, really.
what it is if someone wins 3 or 4 frames in a row.
Yeah! And he's won it. And he's won it well.
Well done, Nathan.
He's won it well.
Well done, Nathan.
18-10.
Well done, Nathan.
Do you want to do that, Mike?
We got both players over here for every day. Yeah.
Guys, we're just going to get a few words with the players. Just give us a moment. Just let the atmosphere die down, and we'll just get a couple of words. Elliott, can I have a couple of words with you, mate? Elliott's not having a chat at the moment, but I'll grab Nathan and I'll have a quick chat with you, Nathan. Nath.
Right, don't get him again, fucking move.
Right, guys, we're just about to get Nathan on for a quick interview after the game.
Come on! Come on, get your crook out!
Drag him. I promise you, he's on his way, guys. Just celebrating a bit much. Nath.
Where am I looking?
Just
That camera's looking right at your head here.
stand
I need
here,
this?
mate. You do need that, because if not, nobody will hear you. Nath, well played, mate. How do you think he's gone tonight?
I'm buzzing. Like, started off really slow. Put a lot of hard work in for this match. A few people know that. Put a lot of hard work in. Started slow, but then the match just became open, and I took out a few key finishes early, and then game started flowing a bit for me. Then
I think one of the big keys were your recovery shots. So, like when you brought down on a clearance, I remember one particularly early in the match where you played a double off the bottom cushion into the middle pocket and landed absolutely perfect on the black, and it recovered a situation that looked like almost impossible for you to clear up. And I think that were a massive key for you. What do you think?
be honest, I can't even remember that shot. I'll have a look, and I'm sure I will. But I'm just so happy to, you know, a lot of people say I can't play for cash. Look at this.
Is this the biggest game you've played then,
Yeah,
Nate?
this is the biggest game. Means a lot. Yeah, like early on, I got going, and we went for break. We came back, and like he brought dished off dry, and he won for another, you know, fairly routine for Elliott, you know, break dish, and I thought, oh dear, things are turning. But I'd not done it wrong, so I wasn't beating myself up. I was relaxed, and then he missed that, and I came in, and I should have, I don't know, I should have took advantage. I can't remember. I know I should have got that frame, and then he got that, and then I thought, but I still thought I shouldn't have had a chance. Still relaxed, but second half of the match I played more slow, steady, solid. But I'm just happy. I'm really happy.
Do you think this is one of the best performances you've had for money then?
For money, it is the best. Yeah, for money, it is the best. I mean, I know what I can do, and a few people do know what I can do, but it's about proving it.
You've got to do it in the match, not in practice, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm happy. Thanks for having me. Sure, I'll be back.
How did the table play, mate?
Yeah, good, brilliant, very, very good. I didn't even have a roll off, didn't have anything. Breaks were fair for us both and that, so yeah, good.
Nice one, mate.
Cheers, pal.
Well played, Nate. Right, guys, that's going to be it from us. So we're back here tomorrow night, guys, from about 7:30 tomorrow night. Thank you very, very much for joining us on the stream. See you guys later. Please subscribe to the stream, it'll be much appreciated.